see. There you go. I think we have got... Welcome. Let me start that all over again.
It's deja vu.
Welcome back to another live battle report from Twisted Dice. I'm Darren, I'm your host. Today I'm going to be joined by Alex.
Right, guys.
I'm also going to be joined by Tony, which is hiding away in the deep in the dark over in the back. I'm also going to be joined by John and Alan. John and Alan.
Alan's a new one. Nice to meet you, Alan.
That's it. That is it. So hopefully you can hear me now. Drop some comments down below if you can't. I'm pretty confident we've got you. But we've got
What'd you say, Alan?
Andy the Mad. We've got Andy the Mad Viking.
Hello.
And we've got JD back on. JD last time come in with the World Eaters and he took on my Orcs. Have you been on since then?
Alex, Word Bearers against the Guard.
That's it. That's it. So in a second, we're going to go through the mission. So as the boys are setting up, lads, as the lads are setting up on the mission, I'll go through the secondaries. Me and Alex are also going to go through what they are taking for their troops, and we'll also get some close-ups on the models as they set up as well. This is going to be a really cool, fun game. This is not a super competitive, let's kick your face in game. This is all about having fun. Two players that play each other regularly. They have fun, they have laughs, they may get a little bit camera shy, but we're going to break them out of their shell today. We're going to have some real fun, and today we're going to cover through the tournament we've done over the weekend. Me and Alex are also going to go through some of the changes that's happened from the book that's just going to be coming out this weekend.
Yeah, drops on Saturday.
Drops on Saturday. We did have a little short video set up for that, which, depending on how quick I can get that edited, we'll get that up as well. So let's, without further ado, let's start the actual game going. So, Andy, I'm going to get you to go through tell me your secondaries first of all.
So my secondaries are the Retrieve Battlefield Data, Retrieve Battlefield Data, No Prisoners, and Mutate Landscapes.
Good shout, good shout. And then JD, what are you going to be taking?
I'm taking Engage on all fronts, Assassination, and Banners.
What's the mission?
Survive.
Conversion.
Nice, nice. We'll go through the missionaries and the what we need to achieve those in a second. Cool, right. Thank you so much, everyone that's joined us so far in the chat. Please do keep that conversation going. Any questions, anything you point out would be really cool. It'd be really cool if we can get that conversation really going live today. So we're going to roll off first of all to see who is going to be taking, laying down the first model. Here we go.
Oh, I'll let you go first.
Okay.
So John, JD is going to be putting down the first model.
So I'm going to have...
John, which corner are you going to be going on the battlefield?
I am here.
You're on that side there. Brilliant. So today's battle report, we are going to be using ruins, we're going to be using walls, and we're also going to be using trees as well for that -1 to shoot and that -2 to move through. So that could, interestingly enough, affect some of the armies. Don't know how much, but only time will tell on this one. Let us go into drop down so we can see exactly where.
So with the new rules, doesn't cost any CP to put anything in strategic reserves anymore. So with that being said, I'm going to have 2 decimators, a unit of 10 possessed, and a master of possessions in reserve.
Okay, I'm going to be starting fully on the table.
Okay, I've got 2 units of 5 legionaries in a rhino.
Okay.
Okay, hopefully Andy will be a little bit louder and hopefully it'll come through a little bit clearer. Don't worry, you don't have to lift it, mate. It's fine. It's fine. I've just bumped you up on the audio scale, so you're fine.
Gotcha.
No worries. Again, if they drop off the radar, let us know. That'd be really damn cool. Right. So, John, tell us what is the first unit you are placing down onto the battlefield.
I'm going to place 5 legionaries. And they're going to go in this ruin here.
And by magic,
Sorry, John.
cool. What are you going to be going for, Andy?
I'm going to be going for the slightly larger unit of Rubric Marines, and I'm just going to put them just sort of stringing out onto the back objective.
So a nice little bit of line of sight blocking there. Have you got any artifacts, Andy, that's going to allow you to jump across the table? Do you have any stratagems that allow you to redeploy?
So I have one artifact, which is the Umbralefic crystal, which is on the standard sorcerer, who is my fourth choice.
And John, what is going to be your second thing? Yeah, you're 100% right. The other one does say Vortan, but it is definitely not Vortan playing today. It is Tzeentch playing tricks on your mind.
Rhino gone down.
Rhino gone down. So I'm going to then put my next unit down, which will be a slightly smaller unit of rubrics, and that's tangling it up in each other. Going to be just in that building there. So there's 5 guys in that unit, one of which is carrying the Reaper chain cannon.
Fantastic. And then while we're on that screen, I'm going to quickly change the... now this is something that...
Blood Slaughterer.
Blood Slaughterer. So I'm going to put down another unit of Rubric Marines, which will be, again, a unit of 5, of which one of them will be carrying the Soulreaper cannon.
Bit tricky to capture that one on camera. In a second, I will be changing that over to Thousand Suns. So all the terrain is a 3D printed file. I can't remember the website that I got it from. I will find it out and I will be sharing that up in the chat. As you can see, unfortunately, John's had a little bit of a fatality with his possessed.
His arm fell off.
Bit armless, eh?
He is. He's seen some wars.
Hopefully we can make it realistic tonight.
That's it. And is that a squad of 10?
That's a 10.
Nice.
No rune on that one. The other 10 that's in reserve has got the black rune on.
Right, I'm going to go with... Let's get a character down. So I will put Ahriman down, just on that objective in the centre of that building.
Nice. And just clarify how we play in the train today. Ground floor, blocking line of sight.
I'm
For
happy
these
with...
side ones, yeah.
Yep.
For the
Yep.
side ones, we'll do it. For
Yeah.
the other ruins, it'll be true
True
line of
line.
sight.
True line of sight. Fantastic. So one of the beautiful things about the terrain, it's at the ends of
Second
the
blood slaughter
battle,
gone
I
down.
can stack these up nice and neatly in one really useful box. I can get about 4 or 5 tables worth just in one box, and that is absolutely massive. Especially if you're running tournaments, it's really important that you haven't got a lot of space to store stuff away, and one of the reasons why I went down the 3D printed route was just purely for storage. Plus they look so damn cool. You can manipulate the file, you can do a lot more with it. As you can see, the footprint on the actual ruin itself, I've made that a little bit smaller, but again, if you was going to have that as a single L shape, it actually makes more sense.
Next up will be my Infernal Master. There's nothing extra on him. He is just literally as he comes, but he knows the prayers. I forgot what they're called now. It's Malefic Maelstrom for the extra buffs in shooting, and the Bladed Maelstrom for buffs in combat.
Awesome.
We're going with some good old cultists.
Apparently not.
If I don't drop them.
They're only cultists, you can just chuck
Exactly,
them
that's how
about.
they get treated.
That's the problem with something like when you play orcs, you always find the orc players always chuck the orc boys just in a pile. Here we go, just out on the table. Tyranids as well, yeah, definitely.
There you go. Next up, I'm going to go for one of my Contemptor Dreadnoughts, which I will place. I'm going to place there.
And I'm guessing he's armed with all the Volkite.
Twin Volkites, and he has the little missile pod on top
Sweet.
as well.
Demon Prince.
Demon Prince, excellent. Next up is my standard sorcerer, so he's the one with the Umbralefic crystal.
Nice.
third and last Blood Slaughterer. That is me.
That is you. Okay. I'm going to put down my second Contemptor just in front of that building. Again, Twin Volkites and the I think it's Hellfire Missile Pod they call it for the Chaos guys. My Exalted Sorcerer. Again, there's no bells or whistles on him. He's just literally there for the psychic buffs, which I'm going to place in that corner there. Let's get those two down. Next up is my Forge Fiend, which has the twin Hades autocannons and the ectoplasma mouth, followed by my other Forge Fiend, which is just 2 ectoplasma cannons.
And with these, Andy, are these got lights in these as well?
They do, but I forgot to put the well, one of them does, but I forgot to put the battery in it, unfortunately. So it's just my Dreadnoughts that light up tonight.
So one of the things with Andy, he has got a little bit of a fetish, I would like to say, with lights, LED lights. He's got some really cool Necrons, and the Necrons have just got LED lights just coming out everywhere and anywhere. And they do look really, really cool, really, really cool. And I can already see, and I don't know if Alex can get up close to the Contemptor, the eyes on it. If we can just about see it, you can just about see the eyes on the camera. Hopefully that's clear on your side. But he's taken a lot of time. He's gone for the rule of cool. And then just basically put LED lights on pretty much everything, and I love that. And do you know what would be really cool? If you got those Volkites actually done up in clear resin, or I know we shouldn't really promote it, but going for the rule of cool now, like if those were in a clear resin some form, sticking an LED light on them and actually having a proper damn glow. In fact, I'm going to try and make that a project to do, and I just think we need to do that because I think that looks so damn cool. Or even better still, if you cut the coils out and put it into there. Anyway, this is a battle report, not a painting guide. Let's get back on with it. I will shut up.
So next up, we've got my 1 unit of Terminators. So these have got the 2 cannons, the Reaper cannons, the 2 missile racks, and they've also got the upgrade Ardent Automata, so they can perform an action and still shoot in the same turn. That is me.
Nice. Right, so I suppose we're going to go for that all-important roll to see who is going to be going first. Andy, do me a massive, great, solid one.
Yep.
Behind the limited edition Gene Stealer Colt that got 6 months worth of use before Games Workshop pulled it. Can you switch the lights on just behind there for me, please?
Oh, is that on? Just on the wall, yeah?
Yeah, please. I feel like the corner of my room is just a little bit naked with no blue lights.
Okay.
Okay, right. Let's do this, lads. Let's see who is going to be going first. Who, out of curiosity,
Okay.
who wants to be going first? Who needs turn 1?
I don't know.
If I get turn 1, I'm right in his face turn 1.
Interesting, interesting. Right, let's do that all-important roll to see who gets to go first.
Good luck.
And to you.
Mine was a 5
mine's-
outside of the
Yeah,
face.
it's outside. Don't count. Don't count. Yeah.
Right, let's do this.
Alright. So first things first, we're going to jump.
So with JD, I'm going to put the camera in drop down. I'm going to make one change quickly, and then at this point where JD is moving his models, we're going to go through the army lists. So, and we can talk you through what they've got in the list. We'll also put that up in the chat as well. Come on, Alex, come move over, jump over with us.
Oh, you're jumping on that one. You're not jumping on that camera.
Nope, we're going to jump on this one.
Where's the
I'm
banner?
going to jump onto
Yep.
this one, and we are going to go into that one. And while we're chatting on this one, you're in the dark.
You got the lights there.
Come to the light, Caroline.
There you go. You can see me now, guys.
Hey, here we go. Right, let's go. Now, Alex, do you want to do the honour, sir, and take us through what the guys are taking? Yeah, that would help. That would
Darren, unlock
help.
your phone. Give me the list. What they play.
And
That's they've got 10-inch move, haven't they?
Auto 6-inch.
Auto 6-inch.
no, looking at dirty pictures on my phone. All right.
You're the one that has them on there.
I ain't got none. That's it, just plastic crack. That's right. While you're doing that, I'm going to quickly change Tortan 2000 Suns.
So, in John's list today, he has the Demon Prince with the wings. He's got Mark and Nurgle. He's got the Golax Chaos Relic sword. And there we go. He's Psychic Power, Gaze of the Gods. The Warlord today is his Master of Possessions, Chaos Undivided, with your standard psychic spells.
5. Let's do it now.
But the relic he has is the Liber Hereticus, so he'll get to cast an additional power and know an additional power. It's got unit occultists, 3 weapons on those now.
We're just going to go.
He's got the units of legionnaires, again, 3 weapons. So tasty little upgrades. You get the heavy chain axe. He's got 3 las cannons, chain swords on everybody. And then getting to some of the spice, there's a pair of decimators with the soul burner petards. They just throw out so many mortals. Every hit, D3 mortals at 24-inch range. It's got 2 chunky units possessed, one of whom is in reserve. And with the black rune, that -1 to wound on a toughness 5 body, still really hard to shift, even without the armor contempt anymore. He's got a run over with his dudes in, and there are those 3 blood slaughterers. We'll try and see what they can do on this battlefield.
Nice. And then what are we going with next, JD?
So far, you talking to me or asking?
No, sorry. We're just going through your list at the moment.
So, how do you think you're going to be trying playing this, John? What have you chosen? Why have you chosen it?
Just leaning into the Red Corsairs advance and charge. So I've taken everything that's super fast. Blood Slaughters get the automatic 6-inch charge. So they're moving 16. That's my thinking behind it.
So going for the need of speed.
Just everything's so quick. Possessed.
What's the other benefits of Red Corsairs?
Everything comes as double obsec.
Cool, nice one. That actually can be pretty cool if you're going for lots of troops. What we're looking for, Andy,
did you send that list over?
Yes.
And how did Andy send it? There we go.
Should be your WhatsApp.
Yeah, we got it here.
Cool.
So Andy, today running Cult of Duplicity 1,000 Suns. It's the regular one now. There's not really any other choice. 1,000 Suns, Legions, but not that you'd want to play. Ahriman with his Warlord, Glamour Tzeentch, Presage, Weaver of Fates. He's got the Warlord trait as well for Otherworldly Presence.
Butt up.
He's got loads of characters, loads of sorcerers. There's the Exalted Sorcerer with Twist of Fate and Perplex. Got an Infernal Master and a Sorcerer.
Banner, yep.
There's the large Rubric Marine squad, and then a smaller one, and smaller couple of squads there as well. Again, getting those weapons at less cost, just huge for them. Those Soulreapers just chew through everything. Again, pair of Contempted Dreadnoughts, just horrifying amounts of damage too. I think damage 2 is going to be pretty big coming at to Marines everywhere. So,
Well, this is going to be the big thing because Marines are definitely going to be taking the battlefield by storm. Armor Contempt going is massive, so all of a suddenly Andy's list is actually going to be a little bit more effective than what it would have been a week ago.
yeah, it's going to be more effective, but it might be just a little bit less survival. One of these units that did rely on that armor off contempt is the chunky Scarab Occult unit, those Terminators.
But I still think they got legs though, because
They got the legs.
They've still got 2 up. They've still got Dust to Dust. It's still a very, very strong
It's not
unit.
going to be easy to shift.
Psychic.
No,
It
it's
is
definitely not going to be
getting that
easy to
AP
shift.
I
1.
just touched up.
You're going to fail
this one.
twice as many saves now. Just
I
at
don't think
AP
there's
1.
anywhere for him.
Look, I totally agree with you. You know, but if you get them in ruins, you know, you
Yeah.
get them into that minus.
They're
You know,
still good. I think they're still good, guys.
yeah, definitely got to play. And Andy, did you Terminators go up in points or did they stay the same?
They stayed the same. I think the only things really that I had in my 1,000 Tons collection was that went down was the spawn. They went from 23 points or 24 points down to 21.
Okay, so maybe Gain Sweater doesn't see the spawn as a threat to the battlefield.
They're not. They're cuddly.
The Spawn have a useful role to play.
Guessing they're right up against that wall.
They got a body only your mother could love.
One of those, yeah.
Right,
And that's a very generous mother.
mate. All mothers love their babies.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh. How did you
Close
manage,
up shot of
how
John.
did you manage to get every single cable? And to be fair, let's get that out.
2 9s.
2 9s, yeah.
Okay, so let's just see. I'm all over the shot now. Okay, so the Blood Slaughterers are made a nice little advance across the battlefield. Demon Prince is being brave. He is also coming up quite quick onto the actual Thousand Suns themselves.
Just about hides behind that ruin, looking at it.
Just about.
Just about.
And of course, so you possessed are hidden back on objective, is that correct?
Over here.
Over there, okay, cool. And then what we got on the other side? Legionaries and
Legionaries got out of the Rhino. Legionaries down here, cultists here. Raise the banner. Raise the banner. Just debating whether I want to advance that Demon Prince or not.
Do you have the ability to advance and charge, or
It's red core. Yeah, it's red Corsairs.
There's a Legion trait.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool.
I think we're just going to leave them there for now.
Brave. I like it. So what are we going to go with first, JD?
We have one las cannon shot.
Singular last cannon.
One. I can see straight down that line to that.
Which one's at the?
Custodian.
Yep.
So hitting on 3, and that's my shooting done.
Wow.
That's a nice quick phase, that.
It is.
Love it.
Charge him.
Did you want to have done your psychic phase, or is
He's not on the
around,
table.
is
He's not on the table.
So what have you got hidden away in reserves?
Demon Prince will do Putrid Miasma on himself for what it's worth, which goes off. He's now -1 to it, unless you want to deny that.
I've got many options, so yeah, I'll try and deny it. Nope.
What was that?
So what have you currently got in the reserves at the moment?
In reserves, I have 2 Decimators, a unit of 10 possessed with the Black Rune, and the Master of Possessions. Not him. Yeah, that's it. I've got 5 Legionaries still in that Rhino.
Nice. Okay, cool. So, charges.
So charges, we're going to go with this fella here. Going to try and fight these rubrics through the wall there.
Just the rubrics.
That's all I can manage to get to.
Okay. Yeah. Go.
It's on a 9.
Yeah.
Apparently they don't want it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Same here. So 9 again. Do you want to Overwatch?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my CP to Overwatch. So
And how many CP did you start off with, Andy?
I started off with 2, so I would have gone up to 3 and then back down to 2.
And JD, you didn't spend any CP.
I'm up to 3 now.
You're up to 3. Cool.
Right.
A little bit slow on the uptake and change in those. And then you said you were on 3, Andy.
So
2 now, sorry.
2 now, yeah, back down to 2.
2.
Not that one.
Brilliant, right.
That
So,
one.
going with the Volkites. Is this one armed with Volkites, isn't it? Both of them are
Both
armed
of them
with
have the
Volkites.
Volkites and the missiles on top.
So starting with the Volkite first, you're needing 6s to hit. And
1.
getting 1.
Ooh.
Sounds about right.
That's how our games go, Andy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was kind of hoping for at least 2 or 3 in there, but hey, look.
You know my luck with your dice, Darren. And then needing a 6, which I don't get of. Strength 6 to T.
I think we're
Done.
T6. It's been a while.
I think they are.
I think they're T6, aren't they?
I think they're actually
They're T7.
T7.
They're T7.
1 wound, no AP.
No AP. I take it.
2 damage.
Ooh.
He's down to
How many
7?
wounds do they start off with?
9.
9. Did you give them the Impaler cannon?
No, they got double blade.
Double blade. Okay. Cool,
And
cool,
the
cool.
missile pod. Oh, that hits. Hits once.
Strength.
So that is strength 8, AP -2, D6 damage.
So 3s.
Yep.
He gets it in there. There's
Gets
the
it in
wound.
there.
AP, loads.
Straight to the 5 up. He misses it.
Consistently on my 1s.
D6 damage for 3.
So 5 in total. Nice.
Down to 4.
Okay, that's
To be fair, Andy, that's actually not a bad. You've
That's
done
a
some
good
nice
return
damage on
from
that.
2
for it.
dice.
Yeah.
You just
Needed
need
a
to get
9.
that charge off
I
now.
need this 9. So
Ooh.
7. I
Ooh.
will spend 1 CP.
So that is now putting JD down to 2 CP.
I rolled an 8.
Oh,
Not made it.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Half health yourself.
Ouch.
Oh no. Oh no. So secondaries, did we rate? You've raised the banner at the back.
I've got 2 banners raised.
2 banners raised.
And small and
Occasional fronts.
small engage.
Yep. So you got 2 for the engage. Let's get that. So gauges the third one down for 2.
Gonna go back up to 3. Yeah, I'll take one.
So that's then putting
CP.
JD in total of 2 points.
Plus 2 primaries for holding a no man's land.
Yep, 2
So
for that.
4 in total. And then let's actually change the actual prime one over because that would really help, wouldn't it, Alex?
Yep, add all the numbers together.
That's it. If I can get my fat fingers to get the keys done properly. There we go. Cool, right. So, I'm just about to post them up in a second on the thing, and we will do that now as Andy goes into his movements.
Okay, so in my command phase, my Infernal Master is going to pray that my Scarabs get a buff in their shooting, and he doesn't want to pray for them. So he's not going to do that. He's going to wave his arms, shout something, and nothing's going to happen. Now I'm going to go into my movement phase. And I'm going to shuffle him that way. Just so we can see you're possessed up there. They're going to stay pretty much where they are. That guy is going to shuffle that way. Not that it's really going to do much help, but it might do something.
I'm just putting the list up on the chat at the moment. I'm just having to shrink it down a little bit just because of the amount of text there is. It will only let me do so many digits in one go, so I'm just compacting that down, so you'll see that in a second. Well, it'll be more than a second, but you get my drift.
I wonder if I can move. Yeah. So I'm going to move these out so they can actually see through the true line of sight on there, and then I'm going to tag the building with both the Contemptor and the Forge Fiend.
Liam, 100%. The Blood Slaughterers are a unit that's been hiding away for quite a while in the backs of my cupboards, and it's really cool to see actually John wanted to actually play them because they're so damn cool.
Let's try and get this.
And what unit are we going to go for next?
I'm going to sort of move my Terminators up a little bit so that I can get everything so I can at least see one of those Blood Slaughterers. I think in terms of movement, that's pretty much it. Now I want to check quickly on Mutate whether or not I can do it on my own one or not, because I know I think Burn Empires I can't. Actually, got that one.
I think you can unmutate. I think it's just any objective.
It might be,
It's any objective.
Any objective. Sweet. So I'm going to start with Mutate with the back unit. So I need to score a 5 on that, which I get a 6. So I've mutated this one.
And if I remember rightly, you can't take that away, can you?
No. So it will score at the end of my turn. I'm now going to go through like my psychic phase, so I do apologise. This might take a while.
Well, this is the thing with Thousand Suns, right? They are really heavily dependent on your psychic. So what is going to be the first unit that is going to be casting off psychic spells?
So he's out of range.
I am nearly done. I've just nearly finished editing Andy's list so I can post it out first of all. I've just got to get it a little bit smaller. I think I've done that now. Right, let's see how this comes off, whether that's enough to share that out there. That's the only thing when you're trying to post up on YouTube on the chat, you can only do so much text, so much in one go, which is a real pain in the bottom. Right, let's go onto there, and hopefully that will let me post that. 997 characters too much still.
Oh, damn.
Can you not throw it in the video description?
Put it there.
I'm gonna have to.
So I'm going to start my psychic
You having
phase.
trouble with my one?
I'll break it down.
I've got mine
I will
right.
break it down.
It's probably mine.
I've got mine wrote out in text form, if you need it.
It's just chat limits.
Yeah,
So, working on it. The list will go up soon, guys.
it's one of those things. It just sometimes it will do it, sometimes it won't. Right,
So
here we
I
go.
ain't got any more.
So the first part of Andy's list is going up.
So I'm going to start with not the Sorcerer because he's out of range, but start with Ahriman. So Ahriman's going to presage onto these guys. So
What do you need for this, Andy?
I need to roll a 7 or more, which I managed to get an 8.
Fantastic.
So Presage gives them +1 to their hit rolls. It's from here, so you just out.
And then what is going to be the next thing we're going to go for?
I'm then going to go for Glamour of Tzeentch, which I need a 6. So Glamour of Tzeentch is -1 to hit against them, which I get an 8 again.
Brilliant, fantastic.
I'm liking that. That'll do.
This will go on termies, is it?
This is all on termies, yeah. And finally, for his third power, he's going to go for Weaver of Fates, which gives him a 4-up invulnerable save. And that doesn't go off. However,
Does he not get plus to cast?
he gets +1 for the army-wide special rules, which will take it up to a 6. But what I can do is spend some Cabal points to give him...
Extra plus?
I'll go for 5 Cabal points. I'll go down to 12 there, which then takes that up to +1, which then allows it to pass just about. So now my Terminators are hitting on 2s, -1 to be hit, and they've got a 4-up invulnerable save.
Nice.
So that's Ahriman done. Infernal, no.
This is one of the things, obviously, with Thousand Suns, it's all about those psychic spells, getting those psychic spells off where you need them to get off. So I should have the first one's coming up now.
Your Bloodlord, so they have invulnerable saves.
Let's see if I can go into this
So,
now.
I'm
Can make it a 4, but
Gonna go from this guy.
it's obviously with cursed earth.
So I'm going to go with my Exalted Sorcerer, which I believe was just in range of your Demon Prince.
Mhm.
And I'm going to try and take the invulnerable save away from this guy.
Okay.
So I need, when that comes back to there,
Is it going to matter? A lot of your stuff's AP2 anyway?
I'll put you on your invuln, wouldn't it?
You can run either way.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. I'll do it because I can.
Yeah.
Saying that actually. No, actually I'm going to go for Smite.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm going to start with Smite first. So he's going to aim his Smite at that thing.
Yep.
Which
Nope.
doesn't go off. However, again, I can use more Cabal points because I saw one. Yeah, sod it. I'll go down to 3 Cabal points, adding +2 to the psychic test.
Goes off on the minimum.
So it goes off, effectively goes from a 3 to a 5 because of the army-wide special rule,
To
up to a
6.
6 for D3 for 2 mortal wounds. Right, that's him done. Infernal Master.
I should be able to put now. Into that part. So Thousand Suns is added up in the descriptions. I'm just editing JD's one, and then in a second you'll be able to see what's exactly in the red corsets.
Just over.
What are you after?
And we are
Going for 18
slowly getting
inches
now. So JD's got a really cool list. Loving the Blood Slaughterers. They are
So you're
such a
just in?
cool
Just
unit.
in. Sweet. So
That's
I'm going to
done.
go for. Sorry to cut you off, Darren.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're at the moment. You're more important. You're what people want to hear.
I'm going to go for Gaze of Hate. So Gaze of Hate requires a 5. You should be
I mean-
reliable. Yeah. And if it goes off, I roll 3 dice, and every roll of a 4+ is a mortal wound. So I've got a 9 effectively, so it's 8 on the dice, and then +1 for my army roll.
Yep, go for it.
Excellent. So 3 dice. Come on, just 2 6s would be nice. And I get none.
1 mortal for the 4+ though.
Ah, yes, 1 mortal for the 4+. Sorry, I kept seeing it 6 for a moment, even though. So we'll go for.
You think you're losing him in the psychic phase here, John?
I didn't expect nothing else.
So I'm going to go with these guys now. So they're just going to smite into
That
this
one?
plus
Yep.
aura. So I need a 6 or more now.
Yep,
Get
go for it.
A 9, so it's still on the lower bracket. For
2. Yep.
Next up is these guys. Dark Blessing.
Bear with Andy. It's an admin phase. There's a lot that needs to keep going. You can't do the same power. Everyone's got different powers.
Yeah, it's just the way it is.
Considering you have about 3 data sheets you use, it's one of the more complicated armies out there.
Which makes it entertaining, right? So they're going to go for a smite on this one, needing a 7 now. Nah, they don't want it. They don't want it.
Anything you could do with your 3 points?
Nope, they're pretty much gone now because there's nothing that's for her. I could make it so that they cast it.
They still fail.
And they'd still fail. So that's fine. So that is all my rubric squads done because these guys have actioned. So let's go.
Not got your CP one.
No, it's Cabal points. Sorry, I misread it. It's 8 Cabal points to do it twice. But no, they've already got Presage on themselves. So you know what? They're going to cast Smite, needing an 8 now. Which,
They wanted it.
they wanted it. They wanted it so bad they decided to perils.
Closest visible, be here.
Yep. It's only got 1 wound left. Isn't
Yep.
It? No point me rolling it. Does it pop?
No.
No.
Okay.
So they take. It's just
D3 mortals for perils.
D3 mortals, and one of them splats.
Good.
So I'll take that guy.
Do you think that was a fair enough trade, Andy? You happy to lose an entire Terminator
For
the
1
cost of a
wound?
Blood Slaughterer?
Yeah, I'll take 40 points for however many points those things are.
125 now. It went down.
Yeah, I'll take 40 points for that. That's fine.
So all the lists now will be in the description of the battle report, so you can see exactly what the guys are taking. So one of the things I put in
Psychic
there,
over?
times 3 for the Blood
Psychic
Slaughterers, but
is
that is
over.
3 separate units. That's the only difference in there.
Interesting.
But yeah, look, having Blood Slaughterers on there is pretty darn cool. Right, what are we going with next?
So we've done the psychic.
We're shooting now.
Into the shooting now. So this one, because we're doing true line of sight, can see through that window. I'm gonna-
Not if it's obscuring.
Not if it's obscuring. Oh, okay, it can't see them. It's got nothing over there then.
No, you killed it.
Good.
Oh, for some reason, that camera is like set to zoom in. If you can do me a favour, Alex, it's alright. I'll get Alex to sort that one out.
Remember the other ability in the black room?
Yeah, it's not on the table yet.
No,
Yeah. Every double.
No, it's not. It's this.
Thing,
the,
isn't it?
This one can see those
it's the
back
actual
two.
thing itself.
Just about. It'll be minus to shoot.
Just, yeah. Great.
So I'm gonna fire
Was he hit on 4s now?
4s now. Yeah. So everything from him will go into them.
Mhm.
So I need 16 dice up for the arms, and then I'm going to go for 2 dice for the top cannon. So I'll start with the arms.
What's the damage on these next 3? 2.
Yeah. So because I'm firing over this piece of terrain here, it's minus 1 to hit, so hitting on 4s. But because it's core, and within 6 inches of Ahriman, it can reroll any 1s to hit.
Nice.
So, typical, a few little ones there, but that actually was not a bad roll.
No, that wasn't a bad little roll at all.
That was a very good roll. So re-rolling those two for
More sixes.
more sixes.
You want them now.
I want them now, yeah. For 1 6. So strength 6, you're T5.
I'm
aren't
T5.
you? So,
There's no AP, no?
no AP. So 3, 6, 9, 12, and then 1 mortal. Yeah.
One dies,
Yep.
and then
1 mortal.
one more.
And then I've got the 2 missiles, which gets a 6 and a 1, so I can re-roll the 1 to a 3, which still misses. And it's strength 8 T5, so 3.
Again. Nope.
Nope. Okay, that's him done. So this one, because it's tagging up to the building, that is under 5 inches, isn't it?
No.
Yeah. It's going to fire everything into this blood sorcerer. So again, it's going to be the same again. So it's going to be the 2 twin Volkites and then 2 shots from the missile launcher. So 3, 6, 8. 3, 6, 8. He's not within range of a Lord of the Legion, so he doesn't reroll 1s.
Now 5s.
Yep, 5s and 6s. I want 6s, loads of 6s. Come on. For 1.
4 total.
Yep, 4 total.
Again, no AP.
No AP. Nice.
Take 1 and 1 more.
Yep,
So 3 total.
Yep. And then the 2 missiles, which I got a 4 and a 4 to hit. Strength 8, so it's 3s now, isn't it? So T7 for 1.
Come on, JD. Don't lose both of them. I want to see these in combat.
I don't.
Makes 2 of us.
Go into that quickly. AP2. You failed it, didn't you?
AP2. Failed it.
So D6 damage for 5.
That's another one dead.
Oh.
Doesn't blow up.
Can breathe easy a little bit now.
Remind everyone, what's the damage on those in melee, JD?
Flat 3. Flat 3 damage. 7 attacks. -3. No, -4, I think.
God, I really wanted to see them in combat.
I've got
Come
one
on.
left. Got
Make
one
it
left.
happen, JD. Make it happen. I want to see
Yeah,
one of them
-3,
in
flat
combat.
3. Strength 9. They're nasty.
So
they're dead.
Just got to get them in combat.
next up is this one.
Yep.
So that's going to fire its 2 ectoplasma cannons at that. So,
Yeah, of course you are.
so D3 shots. Nice. 4 shots.
-1 to shoot this one now.
Yep.
-1 to shoot. Yep. So needing 4s. Hit them once. Does ectoplasma pop?
Still fail. You take your mortals when you roll the 1s.
So I'm just going to have a little look at now.
Pretty sure you do.
Just says blast.
No moves?
No.
There's no overcharge on
Can't overcharge.
No. Sweet. I'll take that. So 1 hit at
You're
least.
a lucky boy. You are a
sure
lucky
ones, isn't it?
boy.
With my rolls, yeah.
You
my
are
normal
a
rolls.
very lucky boy.
So
Instead of it being like strength 7, it's
strength 7, AP3, 3 damage.
Damn, he's a lucky boy.
Strength 7.
4s. No,
Yeah,
doesn't do it.
Good.
Doesn't do it.
Good.
It's not good.
It is good.
No.
What's next, Andy?
Leave the blood slaughter alone.
No.
Leave him alone.
No. No.
Andy's like, no, I'm not going to leave him alone. I want to fight him.
I don't think you want to fight him.
I don't want to
He
fight
wants to
him.
shoot him.
Yes, that one. Let me get a couple then on that. So, so these guys are gonna. Yeah, they'll
Come
fire.
on, wee Willy Winkle.
They'll,
Let's get into battle.
they'll fire at the Blood Slaughterer, so it'll be -1 to hit.
Can all of them see me?
This one definitely can. This one can.
Drop some comments in below. Do we
this
or
one
do
can.
we not think
That gap ain't
a
there, by the
Bloodslaughterer
way.
is going to
This
get
gap.
into combat?
Oh, in which case, just the cannon.
Oh, we're going to
That's-
see it.
That's the useful thing. So, 3
Alex,
hit.
what's your thoughts?
I reckon that guy's getting into melee. I don't think there's quite enough shots left.
There
Terminators can't quite see him with that ruin in the way. So I think he might be wounded, but he's going to get chopping.
He's not even wounded. He's
He
the
might
one.
say-
He's the one that's
I think he's going to be wounded.
the one that's got away. So needing 5s now on the wound roll. So
For one.
1 AP 2.
I'm good.
Damn it.
You was hoping for that, weren't you, eh?
Just one wound would have been, like, yeah, that'd been
To
fine.
be fair, you have destroyed 2 of them, so...
It's not enough. It's one too few.
But I'm loving the fact JD's bringing all the Forge Worlds today.
All the nice stuff.
All the cool stuff.
The stuff you don't normally see.
I know. To be fair, the last time I played the Bloodslaughters, it was back end of 6. Back end of 5th, going into 6, and we had a Apocalypse game, and they were just absolutely friggin' awesome. Like, you could just deep strike them in, charge them in, cause so much damage, and they used to have like this impaler cannon, and I don't know whether I haven't checked the rules of late, but the impaler cannon used to be able to get in close to them and used to fire the impaler cannon and then just basically just drag your opponent into you like D6 inches towards yourself, and if they're in base contact they just then started just chomping the bits out of them. It was absolutely friggin' awesome. Like, this is one of the ways that World Eaters like to fight. They like to get into combat. You'll find like if you listen to one of the Horus Heresy books, when they got about the Titans, and you got the Warhounds that will go around, and one of them, in one arm they would have like this massive great impaler cannon, and then obviously they'll have like a little, I don't know what they have in the other one, like a plasma cannon or something.
Yeah,
or
there's a few options for him.
yeah, so they will then go running around the battlefield, going after the Reaver Titans, the Warlord Titans, and they'll be firing these Ursha cannons. Well, they're not going to put a Warlord down, but a Reaver Titan, they just pull it down to the ground and just absolutely butcher it.
Proper pack tactics, as you'd
Mate,
expect.
proper. And, even the great flagship of Angron himself, would also have the Ursula's
It had chains everywhere, didn't it?
Mate, it just like dripping with chains, and it's like one of these bits where I can't remember what was the storyline, the name of the audiobook, but it's basically, I think it's when Angron was ascending up. You had, hello buddy, Davey. Even you have the main flagship. Basically being flagged down with Elder. And the main flagship just flies up beside him and goes, yeah, do you know what? We
time to end this.
We can't shoot you. You're too damn fast, but you can't bloody outrun us if we get close. And out they go, bam! The Ursula's Claws go straight to the side of the ship, pull them in, and then you got the 2 Primarchs, Lorgar and Angron, just go charging through the ship and just absolutely ripping these Elder apart. And do you know what the best way of Elder goes down?
Melee!
Yeah! Nothing more satisfying watching an Elder go down by a Chain Blade.
Yep.
How are we looking, Andy? What are we going to be doing?
So I'm going to go for a little bit of overkill, hopefully. I've got 1 bolter here that can see those guys that's in range. I've got the 2 missile racks that are in range as well. And that is it. So I will
I thought you was
start.
going overkill. You got us excited.
It's
I got
like
one here. That's not overkill, man.
4 missiles and 4 bolter shots. Hopefully that's enough to kill them.
Let's do this then. Let's see the magic. We're hoping big things now.
4 bolter shots hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of being within 6 inches of this guy who is a Lord of the Legion. All hit.
Nice.
I didn't give them the they didn't get the +1 strength or +1 to wound, unfortunately. So 4s for 1.
Oh no.
AP?
2.
1 damage?
1 damage.
Here we go.
That out.
Yeah, take it.
And then the 4 missiles, which reroll 1.
Well, they know where to shoot.
3 hits?
Sorry, yep.
No, 4 hits.
4 hits, yep. So they're all going into that unit there. Strength 8, so 2s, so 4. And these are AP2 and a D3 damage each.
AP2, yeah.
Yep.
So potentially each one of these missiles going through could potentially kill off a
So
Marine.
the first one, I'm not even going to roll because that'll kill the injured dude.
Yep.
And then the other two, kill one, kill
Kill
two.
2, so 3 dead.
Yep.
Nice.
Now you've got to decide who dies. You've got special weapons everywhere.
2 and 3. That's how we'll do that.
Trying to get a nice little angle on that, but quite couldn't get it.
I think in terms of shooting, that is it.
Charging as well, isn't it? None.
I ain't charging.
No.
I don't want you near me. Jeez.
Is that JD trying to play the mind tricks?
Charge me!
The Jedi mind tricks. Come to me,
closer.
Andy. Come to me. Come to me, my little child.
Normally I'm stupid enough to try it.
Right, so let's go into secondaries, Andy. What do you score for your secondaries, if
So-
any?
I've mutated.
Yep, and when do you score those?
Now.
That is at the end of my turn, I believe.
And
me
how
double check
many
it for you.
points do you score from mutated?
3.
3, nice. No prisoners.
I think that's an end
He's
of game.
he's made a
one.
start.
It
But-
is indeed.
I've got 6 there. Do I kill only 1 possessed, wasn't it? So.
Yeah,
Well,
one.
we'll get-
0 so far.
We'll leave that at 0 at the moment. So you don't get any primary
Thousand
secondaries at the
Suns,
moment.
Mutated.
So currently at the moment you are coming in nicely at 3 points.
Yep.
But JD is beating you by 1 point.
Cool.
Yeah, 3
so
points.
now we are going to be going into battle round 2. And
I'm on 4.
let's change that over. Ba-ba-ba-bam.
Got to 4.
And CP, Andy, how many CP did you use that turn, sir?
So I didn't use any that turn, so I'm on 4 command points now.
4.
Same.
And then JD going into 3.
No, I'm on 4.
You're on 4 as well. Why did I not update that? Smack on the wrist.
Speaking of updates, primary scoring.
I control the
1, 2
big
and more.
more.
Yep.
1, 2 and more.
12 primary
12
points.
Wow, that
Yep.
is
Nice.
that is very nice. That is very nice indeed. So
It's only the loyalists that get sticky, isn't it? Sticky objectives.
Loyalist Space Marines in the Arks.
I mean, there is one mission where everyone gets it.
So I think there's a couple where OBSEC on an objective
Yeah.
keeps it sticky.
Ain't this one. This is the
14.
Warlord one.
Yeah.
2 banners.
Cool.
2 banners as well. Ba-ba-bam. And that is that one. 2 banners.
2 banners.
So 18 points in total. Nice.
Nothing to do in my command phase.
And what tide are you going into now, JD?
What? Sorry.
What tide are you going into now?
What tide?
Wanton something slaughter. Something.
Wanton massacre.
So basically going in with the...
Wanton slaughter. Slaughter.
It's all
and then
about
massacre.
pistols and grenades, is it? Is that
No.
correct?
It's,
You don't
it's,
get a
it's,
choice.
it's rapid fire, assault,
That's what I'm after. Yeah.
and something else. It is pistol.
Yeah.
It is pistol.
Cool, sweet. Right, let's do this. So, movements.
Move.
What's your mindset?
mentors.
What's your mindset, John?
Even though I've lost 2 of the things I really wanted to get in there, I'm still quite happy with what's gone on.
So how far do these boys move? Is it 9 inches?
Which ones?
The Blood Slaughterers.
They move 10 with an auto 6, and then they can also charge in this list.
That's why I wanted to keep them away from me or dead.
So yeah, they are.
Absolutely
They're
nice.
quick boys. That one's definitely getting into something this term.
It's a good thing he weren't running the Impaler Cannon. That's 2 to his charge and half to your movement.
Just as well.
Yeah, the Impaler Cannons, as I say, they were before really good, and it just sounds like they're still good. But whether they are point effective, that's the question.
But you lose attacks because you're not twin bladed. It's the only problem.
Yeah, very true on that. Very true. Let's pray. Let's see if we can get JD to get one of those in combat, because I say it'd be
Squeeze
really cool
past
to
you.
see
It would.
exactly how much damage these are actually going to pump out. It's all great rolling, you know, putting it down on paper, but until we actually physically see it up and running, it's going to be interesting. I'm really hoping and praying that we're going to see some action here.
So not Iron Warriors.
No.
Hitting you on 2s. That's not fun. Hey John.
What's that?
Demon engines hitting on 2s with explosion 6s on heavy weapons.
Yeah, it's nasty. New Space Marines are nasty.
So we've got some legionaries jumping out of the Rhino, capping that back objective.
Yeah.
Primary objectives are what is potentially could win you the game. So far, John is definitely holding, capping 3 objectives nicely. It might make Andy want to think about coming out of his corner. You've got ways of deep striking around the board, is that correct, Andy?
I have indeed. So I can use my Cabal points to perform a psychic power an additional time. I've also got the Umbralefic crystal, which means that in 1 turn I can teleport effectively 3 units, and then generally for the rest of the game I can teleport 2 a turn.
Nice, nice. So this does put a little bit of pressure upon John on how much he wants to push his guys forward, whether he wants to take that leap of faith, jump out, start leaving the back corners. But if he does run the risk of the Thousand Suns coming up behind him. That potentially could hurt him. That definitely could potentially hurt him.
You can do that once.
What's that?
Teleport.
So in 1 turn I can do it 3 times. In every other turn I can do it twice.
Yeah, so you've got the one time, one thing.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm with you. So turn round 2, it's just anywhere apart from his table edge, isn't it, reserves?
Yep. Is that all that's moving you?
No, not yet. I'm just thinking a couple of steps ahead, so I don't block myself off.
Yeah, no, fair one.
I mean, we may as well advance him.
It kind of makes sense. If you've got the ability to do it, why would you not?
Jeez.
There we go. So the Demon Prince making that leap of faith, jumping forward. Depending on what happens in the next part, I won't say anything at the moment.
Don't jinx it.
Yep.
Do
And you've
not
given him the
jinx
Mark
it.
of Nurgle, haven't you?
I have.
So have you given him the Demon Prince demon weapon? Is
I
that
have
correct?
indeed.
Nurgle one.
And he's got the Warlord trait of Gaze of the Gods, so he's got 4 up invam, and he's always in wanton slaughter.
Oh, mate, that's really good.
Exploding 6s and auto wounding.
He is nasty.
The Demon Prince has come out on sale now, don't they?
Pre-order Saturday, I think.
Sweet. I couldn't justify spending 100 and something quid for a box set, but I do want to get my hands on the new Demon Princes. They just look so damn cool.
I want one of each. I literally want one of each.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a couple. I can't afford all in one bash, but I'll get one. Not tamper with it, leave it as it is, but do maybe a cool diorama for it, cool base, paint that up, and then I'll get a second one. Then I'll try convert it. But I want to try convert the others to the Chaos Gods, more to my twisted way of thinking.
I'm going to advance these boys.
Okay.
Of course, obviously, when converting things like that, you've got to make sure that if you plan to use these in tournaments, not to convert them too much. That the fact that you're altering the size, the shape. If you convert the Demon Prince and you make him shorter, technically you could go to a tournament, they could refuse to choose him. Even though you're going for the rule of cool, they could see it as you're tampering with the model to actually hide away behind objectives, which is not cool.
It's that big old 9 again, Andy.
Good.
With a lot of the stuff that I normally convert over, for me it's always about faces and bases. So a lot of my stuff, like my Bloodthirster, he sits upon the massive great base of Horus, so it does put him at a massive great disadvantage. He's a massive great model already. He doesn't have no real shooting on there, so putting him on a massive great base like that is stupid. For competitive play, you have no chance whatsoever to hide him away. But for me, I went for the rule of cool. I like the idea of having a nice thematic base, making them stand out, making them look cool. So I went down that route opposed to worrying about whether or not he can be shot. Hey, look,
He's coming.
let's
from
be
reserves,
realistic. The
from
World
reserves,
Eaters
Yep.
are not the most competitive until the new codex comes out. With Armor Contempt gone, it's going to make it definitely interesting until we actually physically see the codex. It'll be interesting to see what way Games Workshop's gone with them. I think there's definitely some play in there. Now with Armor Contempt gone, it does definitely make a lot of the weaponry more effective. I do feel in some ways Chaos Space Marines did get a bit of the bum deal in this edition. With Marines going down in points quite a lot, free upgrades, free weaponry, makes it interesting. Wonder how quickly it'll be before Games Workshop actually make some amendments on the codex to make them more in line with Chaos. Because I think
this is it until 10th now.
You reckon
Sell Marines for the next 6 months. Drop the new edition. That's how it normally goes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Range on him.
He is 36.
But this is one of the things that we saw
Minimum 36.
in the 7th edition with 40k.
48.
You
Yeah,
kind of
cool.
sort of
Saw
start
it
seeing all the cheese starting to hit the battlefield. So you saw, Eldar coming out with Tau. Pretty much every
36
damn
and about
army
48,
had a
yeah.
pretty much Riptide formation. Apart from me, I might add, because I went for Khorne Demon King, and I went for the Wall of Call and just went for basically pure
Go into
nice faction.
Psychic.
But look, we're so close to 10th edition, it'd be interesting to see what 10th brings and how they change that dynamic, whether it makes it more better. But look, we've still got some time to go.
We are going to sacrifice.
Yep.
For 3 mortals. Then we're going to do Pact of Flesh. This goes off on a 9 now.
Goes off on a 9. And yeah.
So we heal him up, and then we bring this fella back. To there.
Wow, that's a little tactic on its own.
So he stabs a dude.
I stabbed the dude, I sacrificed him to get +2 to my cast, and then I brought him back and healed his mate, and obviously I can come back within 2 inch.
That is absolutely what you call a backstabber, right? That is very sneaky. Look at that little sneaky face. Let's see if we can get a better look
I
at that
enjoyed
sneaky
it.
face.
Doing it to Tony, just quite a bit too much just lately.
So that's now like a 6-inch charge on them.
It's something, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
We're going to go with Mutate.
And where's Mutate going down?
If it goes off on a 10, it'll be making these T6 and Strength 6.
Oh, COVID.
Yeah, that goes off.
So because they're Demon King, I can do it to their toughness and their strength.
Nice.
So now that's Strength 6 and T6.
Yes.
We do need to have another battle, John. Orcs versus your Chaos.
I think so.
But just a fun one.
Yeah. 100%.
This is the next time he turns up and he'll be like, I got this is fun, this is fun.
It's fun for him.
Oh, I'm just having fun building lists at the minute.
What do you mean creations of Baal is not fun?
Emperor's Children, Noise Marines everywhere.
John, you can't sacrifice possessed.
I can't sacrifice the possessed.
You can sacrifice Legion, excluding Demon King and Cultists.
Okay, so I can't do that.
Ooh. Thank you, Tony.
You still passed
I
it.
can still heal him though.
Yeah, you still passed it, sorry.
Yeah, still heal him. My third one,
You get the dude back still, though.
I do get the dude back. You are absolutely bang on.
You put him back at the back. Didn't?
No, because of Pact of Flesh would heal one and bring one back.
Yeah, I thought you took the dice off one.
So
I
you
can still
couldn't
do
stab
that. I
him.
can still do that.
You can still do that,
I can
but
still do that.
the
Cool.
sacrifice
I just
is-
can't sacrifice and
You
it was
just
still
didn't-
gone off.
Didn't
Yeah,
get the +2.
yeah,
Is all it
right.
was.
yeah. Yeah, I can still do that. We're all good. The plan hasn't failed.
But that's a good
Um,
one to
To
know.
remember, yeah,
that's
100%. Yeah, I knew you can do it to cultists because you'd just be sacrificing cultists left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
That's what
Although
they're
he did it with spikes on me.
That's what cultists are there for, to be sacrificed.
Oh, 100%.
I haven't got a third because I'm pretty sure I didn't give him a mark.
And I think it
Smite's
was
nothing
World
in range.
Bearers that done it best.
What's that?
Went to planets, took humans, and just slaughtered the hell out of them for some sick, twisted ritual to summon demons. And I bet they just sacrificed people just to communicate with each other.
Pretty much. Yeah,
The
sounds
sick,
about
twisted
right.
people.
Sounds about right. Little bowls of bubbling blood, just like, yeah, cool. He says hi, by the way, guys.
Putrid miasma.
Yeah, you get it.
So Demon Presage is minus to be hit.
Do you not got no pluses to deny, Andy?
Even with the plus, it was
Still off, yeah.
level with, yeah.
As far as I'm
Can beat
aware,
it.
it's only pluses to cast.
Grey Knights.
Ah, it's Grey Knights. It's Grey Knights. That's it.
So we'll go to shooting.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Where are we shooting, John?
Right, I think we can go Wild and Las Cannon into
Yep.
your Dread.
Yeah, is that from the little squad, is it? Or
Just from the squad behind.
cool.
Don't worry about that, 'cause it didn't hit. Then we go with the little squad. He will go into the Dread.
Yep.
Don't worry, he doesn't want to Eve up.
Jeez.
Then we're going to go with this dude into that Dread.
This one.
No, this one.
This one.
Yep.
Yep. Can you see it?
Yeah, see straight through this channel. Oh, hang on, mate, you moved him. Oh, no, I can still see his base.
Okay, cool.
T.
7.
Don't matter, I rolled a one.
Yeah.
See, this is why I don't do guns. Decimator is going to shoot everything into this.
Yep.
So he gets 2d3 per arm.
Nice.
Not when you roll like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So is it on the hits or the wounds where you use
He only has to
wounds?
wound on the 2. Every 2 is a mortal.
One's to hit, both mortals to hit.
Yeah.
Loads of ones.
What's he hit on? 2s or 3s?
3s.
No
But we
mortals.
explode because of turn 2.
Yep.
And then every 2 is a mortal.
Which is nice. 6.
For 6 mortals.
Is it a rapid gun?
Forge feet.
No, salt.
Soul. That's
So,
it.
yeah.
So I put my forge fiend on 6.
That's good.
Yeah, I use it in Iron Warriors.
When I find it, there we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's me shooting wise, mate.
Sure you don't want no more shooting?
Rolling them 1s and 2s. Charging.
Yep.
So we're going to go with the Blood Slaughterer into the Redemptor, or whatever it is over there, Contemptor. I'm pretty sure it's like a 4.
Yes, it's not going to be too far. Yeah,
This
you're looking at 4.
is
Yeah.
the battle that we want to see. This is what we want to really see whether we can get this off.
I'm going to Overwatch now.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend a command point. I'm going to Overwatch. So let's deal with the missiles first. Both hit.
Nice.
Keen.
Jeez. And then 3s to wound. For 2 wounds, AP2 and D6 damage.
1.
4.
Yep.
So that's the first lot of damage that he's done.
You killed this, man. I'm not going to be happy.
Good.
Now you know how I feel.
To be fair, like if it was a stealthy Overwatch, I'd have probably waited on the Demon Prince.
That's where I thought he was going to go.
Yeah.
The thing is, my thinking is, I don't have much here that can deal with this. Whereas when the Demon Prince comes in, I've got quite a few models there. So I'm hoping I've got enough just to sort of weather it and then return.
Okay, fair one.
That's
fair
the
one.
sort of plan anyway.
3.
Yep. So 3 6s. To, oh, 4th one.
Oh, you flip that over.
You nudge that
Don't
one,
knock
Andy.
over. Cool. There we go. So now I need 6s. Oh, 1 6. So Yep.
AP2.
no AP.
Yeah, I've saved it.
Cool. So
We're good.
where do you want just here?
I don't think I can get past you anyway, so you just touch him into your meat.
There. Done 5 damage to him this turn. That's all right.
Look how mean he looks. Just 4. I really
Four
need to
left.
go back over and get some more of those and just really tie them
Yeah,
up.
because you did 4 in
Actually put them on the actual
missile
they
and
don't
then
come
one
with
more.
bases,
Yeah.
but actually
Yeah.
put them on the more
Get them on
thing.
a nice base.
Yeah, the legs on them are a bit
Demon Prince.
Yep.
tanker's legs.
But this thing over
Pretty
the
sure you're
time,
there
you can
wherever
see
you wanna
where
go.
he's kind of like his bum's now hitting the deck.
We'll just go into
But that's just where the
dreads.
resin over a period of time, the heat's just kind of like.
He's dodging bullets.
That's just it. See, this would have been
the 6.
this would have been
Yeah.
the unit I would have overwatched on is the Demon Prince. Only
He
the
wants
fact
it.
of what the Demon Prince brings to the table, the amount of damage he can do, the amount of damage he can push out, the -1. He would have been my first, definitely my first target, because yeah, okay, he's got. I know what Andy was thinking on that side, but you've got all the possessed now coming up. I think I'd rather try to destroy the Demon Prince and then work upon the possessed, what I've got, and then potentially maybe some of the other units going over, because to be fair, the amount of damage he's done, he wouldn't have popped the Demon Prince.
Don't think you're going to spend 2 CP to interrupt.
But even still, that would have been my mindset.
You don't
Drop
hit
some comments
hard
down below.
at all,
Let
do
me
you?
know what you think as well. Whether you think that's would have been the right call,
These guys
or whether
are
you would have actually gone with
Yeah, I'm
Andy
gonna go with these
and actually
first.
gone with the
Yeah.
Slaughterer.
No, it's not full trained. That one.
So these possessed are not Games Workshop ones. These are a third party. Well, they look so blooming cool. Do you remember what third party they are?
No.
I think he sent it to me.
I do like them. They're really, really cool. So what's up first, John?
Possessed.
You're going to use the possessed, and the possessed are going into the rubrics.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Yes.
There we go.
5,
Do you know what?
6.
Is that the candy
Yeah,
red you gone with
5.
those rubrics, Andy?
8, 9, 10, 5,
Is that
10, 10.
a candy red you gone with the rubrics?
That was sorry, 6 per was it?
No, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8,
8,
Oh,
9,
that's
10.
10.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dice, man.
So that was the Vallejo bright gold and underneath, and then it was the Games Workshop contrast Blood Angels red
straight over the top of
straight over the top.
Thanking you. So 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s.
There we go. Bucket loads of dice. The dispense.
I don't think I
Dispense.
need to spend anything.
Here we go.
I think you're just dead.
Pretty much. Are you also re-rolling because of your
That
Demon
was a
Prince?
hit. Re-rolling 1s because of Demon Prince. One of them.
They're not cool.
No, I'm not re-rolling 1s.
Oh.
No.
Phew.
I knew there's a reason I was picking them up.
I wouldn't count your chickens yet, Andy.
There's still a lot there, but I'm hoping for a load of 2s and 1s and
If I roll 2s and 1s now, I'm blaming it because you touched them.
good. That's what I'm saying, good.
Here we go.
3s. And you got.
It has cursed
I'll tell you what, I'll just take the misses out and you can just pick the dice up.
Oh, there. I've taken 3 misses.
There you
out
go.
of
That's not too bad. Not too shabby.
That's not too bad. So your AP
2.
2 and 2 damage, aren't you?
Yep.
Yep. So I don't.
Each one's a dead.
So I don't get my all this dust.
Nope.
So that puts me on a 5+ either way.
Do you want to spend the CP to -1 damage, or is it ranged only? That I think?
Only for ranged, yeah. Sadly.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah.
Is it just 1 damage or 2 damage on these?
2 damage.
2 damage, that's it. Nice.
We're gonna tag this boy up.
Oh, interesting.
They can't go that way, John.
He needs to finish closer there. They're just going to stay there, like that.
Cool.
Yeah, Alex is 100% right on that. With
Yep,
the
need to go to the
end of charge,
closest.
you've got to go towards the nearest, finish your move closest to the nearest enemy model.
We'll go with the Demon Prince now.
Yep.
So this is going to be the hard hitter. This potentially could pop the I was going to call it Leviathan, but it's not. It's a Contemptor.
Contemptor, yeah.
6.
6.
Are
nice.
you activating the demon weapon?
All good. 6.
So he
Minus
has,
3.
He has
Is it auto hit? Auto hit.
Auto wound. As soon as
Auto
you
wound.
hit, just straight through.
Gets round.
No feel, no pains, no wound caps.
so for 5
Damn,
up,
that's actually really damn good.
It's super strong.
5 up invulnerable, which
3
Fine.
damage each.
1 dead dread.
Yes, it
damage
does.
each.
Yeah.
5 have gone through,
Still
so
the
that's 10
same.
damage.
Yeah.
Does it not FAQ that from -1
Five.
damage? If you ignore all your damage modifiers?
Yeah, it does, you can't ignore it, can you?
Yeah, they FAQ'd that back in.
Lights
You
off.
can't use -1 damage on it.
Right.
So yeah, well done.
The one everyone's been waiting to see.
The Blood Slaughterer. Oh yeah, 100%.
Does it bracket?
Bloodslaughter, no.
Oh,
Only 9 wounds, mate.
damn it.
It is kind of like just like a dreadnought. So yeah.
So we're hitting on 3s.
Cool.
We are strength 9
So 3s again.
for 3 of them.
AP.
3.
So AP3. So that puts me on my 5 up invulnerable save, which I
You
passed
save
2.
2. Take 3.
Mate.
Take 3 damage.
Does reduce.
2 damage.
Does reduce down to
Yep.
2, so he's on 7.
That flopped.
So
Hit me back.
Oh. Let's get the cameras right.
So 4 attacks. For I'll just start this side.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, where did I want to go with this dude?
I think they're slightly nearer.
I think it is as well.
It's a shame, John, because I was kind of hoping a little bit more.
So was I.
So all that great big build up.
I
and
can see
things
why they've
like
gone
that.
down in points.
That's it.
So I'll start. Pardon me. I'll start with the dreadnought on the blood slaughterer. So he has no combat weapons. So he only has 4 attacks. Strength 7, so it's going to be 4 to wound, isn't it? So 3 to hit,
What's this?
and then 4 to wound. 4, 2. No AP. 1 damage.
Just knock him down when things on 3.
Yep. So then we'll go over here. That's the only 2 combats, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, just finish them.
And that is that one, so 4 to 6, so he's got 5 attacks. He's hitting on 4s and he's strength 7, so
4s and 3s.
4s and 3s. Okay, that's not bad at all. And there is no AP.
1.
You get just 1 damage.
That would be my turn.
That'll be your turn. Right, okay.
She kind of got away a little bit light then, JD.
It's 3 inches now, isn't it, for 4th quarter?
No.
Hmm?
No, it's full 6 or 4. I think it's 3 for having your 3/4.
It's 3 if you take 4 quarters. 6 for 3.
So I'll start my turn with my command phase. So again, this guy's going to try and pray.
So if we do John's scoring,
Oh,
Yeah, let's get that in.
Big engage.
that was a change for it, wasn't it?
Yeah,
get
there
you
was a
4, you
change
only
for
needed
it.
to be
To
slightly
score 4,
away.
you just need to be within 3 inches now, the table quarters.
So you got 3 on that, yeah?
3. Yeah.
Yeah, so 5 in total for that now. Let's just add 3 onto that, so that brings you up to 21 points. Cool, right, and then Andy, going into your turn, you just hold 1 objective, sir. Is
Just
that
1?
correct?
Yep.
1 objective, and primary, giving you 4 massive great points, giving you a grand total of 7.
That's fine. This will be.
And how many CP are you boys sitting on at the moment?
I'm up to 5 now.
I'm back up to 4.
Okay.
Gotta start spending CP, innit?
Both of you need to start spending somewhere.
Corsair's strats aren't very good. But I do know where I'm spending them.
Command phase. So I'm going to do 2 things in my command phase. The first thing is this guy's going to prey on them to give them +1 to hit in the shooting phase, which goes off. And then this guy is going to take these guys off the table to come back in my reinforcement step somewhere outside 9 inches of John.
Okay. So do they count as coming in as reinforcements now?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to spend 2 CP and say they can't.
So they can't.
So they're not in reserves.
So it does. That's what you said. Does it count as they're in reserves?
So they're not in reserves, but they arrive from.
Let me check the
as
word.
if from
Let me check the word.
Yeah, so I think they need to be that strat for the red Corsairs to delay a unit. I think they need to have started the turn in reserves.
Check the word.
The pick up and drop down, you arrive as if you came from reserves, but you didn't start there.
Gotcha. Yep, cool.
So they're not counted as being in reserves, are they?
No.
No, that's why I asked. Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. So they're 100% right.
That could have been naughty.
Could have been very naughty. That's why I asked. Did they count now as being in reserves?
Yeah.
So can you do it on turn 3?
No.
Doesn't say you can't. But reserves, you can come in any time you want.
Yeah, but after turn 3.
After turn 3, you still come in on turn 4 reserves. It's just deep strike you can't.
Yes. No, it's only if you go back into reserves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if
Which
you
he
go
did. That would count. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm saying, I see what you're saying. So if I didn't come in on turn 3, tried to come in on turn 3, I'm going, no, you're not.
Yes, that's it. What's your thought process, Andy?
See what happens, really.
That happens.
See what happens.
Man of chaos.
Where's the damage going then? What are you trying to damage?
Anything and everything. Is the simple answer.
Do we have a game plan?
I'm a chaos player. I don't have game plans. Tzeentch didn't tell me. No, I do have a bit of a game plan. So with the unit that I've just taken off the table, they're going to come in onto the central objective in my reinforcement step, which hopefully will allow me to shoot some more stuff at him.
Nice.
You can do your psychic secondary on it as well.
Yep, I'll do my. If I do my psychic secondary, I can't shoot.
One or the other.
But
Psychic actions complete end of psychic phase. You
okay.
just do the test and pass it.
Okay, sweet. In which case, yeah, I'll do that then.
You learned something new today, eh?
Do indeed. You do indeed.
Yeah,
so that
the psychic
can
action
see-
completes when you pass the psychic test. Which is why the Eldar can do the warp ritual, then quicken that guy out of the way.
Straight out of the way. Yeah.
So this is why you always needed Alex on board.
I know some things.
Right, so that's pretty happy with movement there for the moment. I'm going to probably throw an advance on him, just so I can get him a little bit further into the corner to block off the last little bit of any holes here. So, is that movement done? Am I happy with that?
What have you got to come in from reserves, John?
10-man possessed with Black Rune and another decimator.
Nice.
Bring them up to there. Right. So, movement phase. Sweet. So I can bring them there.
his little cotton socks.
Right, so into the psychic phase. So I've lost 2 Cabal points for this unit dying.
Over there.
That one, which takes me down to 15. Wherever it is, there it is. I'm then going to try Presage from this guy to give +1 to hit on my Terminators, which goes off on a 9
Where's that from?
from this guy, so you're out of range.
So 1,000 Suns do get the +1
Yep,
to
you got
the
it.
cast.
Yep, sweet. So, yep, so they're now hitting on 2s. They've also got the...
Terminator sitting on 2 is absolutely massive. John, did you get anything off on the Demon Prince? What was the psychic spell you got off on him?
-1 to be hit.
-1.
So,
So that's quite handy, putting that little counter back onto the Terminators. So bring
Back
them
onto the
from
strength.
originally hitting on 4s back down to 3s. It's a shame you couldn't get it onto the 2s because that could have been really, really strong. No way of negating that.
could I use my Cabal points to cast it again from a different sorcerer, giving them
No.
an
You
additional...
can't put the same power on the same unit.
Can't do that. Okay, fine.
Oh, that would be so cheeky. I think that's like going back to... I don't think there's any
I don't
addition.
think you've ever been able to do it twice on the same
No.
unit.
No.
I wasn't sure. I know you can't normally do it twice. I wasn't sure if you could target the same unit or not. That's all.
I'm just trying to think. There was a addition where you could do psychic more than one, same spell more than once.
I reckon it was around 6th, 7th psychic there. You could do. You had the kind of basic powers from each tree again. That
So I'm
kind
going
of like Smite. You could do those multiple times.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm
Back
gonna
in the old
go-
days, eh?
Yeah, that was all when everyone did demon summoning. Everyone had demons.
So I'm
No,
going to do
7th
from
you didn't.
the sorcerer in the
7th
middle.
edition, son.
I'm going to try and do
God,
Tzeentch's
that was
Firestorm
the,
on
That was
Um,
back when you did your blood
Kiki?
type stuff.
Goes off on an
Tzeentch.
11
No, but we
or
had
12.
blood type points. You never had you never cast psychic
no,
spells.
you-
I have a denying range,
Right.
but I'm not
Everyone else
even going to
got,
attempt that
got
one.
all your demons
Cool.
as well.
So
Well, I tell you what, that's a lie. You could have brought a. It was the
Prescience
Cabal unit
invisible.
in. There was a special detachment
Roll
you could
9
take in
dice.
there.
4,
That was that whole weird bit that you had to
9,
take a
so
certain
every
amount of
6 is a
things
more-
to bring them in.
Come on, give me
Yeah,
lights,
you bring
give me
the
lights.
Cabal in and you could do some all
Two,
sorts
two.
of cheeky little day shenanigans in it.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely
Quite like
awesome.
the Biomancy tree at that point. That was quite a good one.
Yeah,
those
that
guys.
There was some good
Wasn't
bits.
as good as the demon one.
No,
it
no,
was still quite
no,
nice.
no.
So I'm now
I do
gonna
think the ally chart
do my warp
ruined
ritual
7th
on that
though.
one.
If they didn't have the ally chart,
Warp ritual?
I think
Not my warp
7th
ritual,
would have
mine.
been
Yeah,
really
you
good.
mutate.
If the
Mutate
eye
that
chart was
one.
one more
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
restricted
Which
about what you
goes
could
off
take
on
in
a
it, maybe.
10.
I get where they were coming from.
I'll
with it.
attempt it.
It was really
I'm
cool when you
going
didn't
to
abuse it,
Spend, so it can't be denied.
but it was just
You can't
so
be denied.
abusable.
Come on.
Thank
No,
you.
Paying 40k, what do people do?
I mean, it was going to get abused,
Oh, 100%.
but
At least they
the
brought
idea
rule
was
free.
really cool.
At least they brought the rule of 3 in now.
Yeah,
That's
no 7, 12 planes or whatever it is.
Let's have some.
Yeah, that was silly back in the days when you turn up to a tournament and it'd just be like someone would have like 6, 7 planes and maybe like
And
3
3
units.
units to stand at the 3 points at the end of the game.
You're like, what?
So I'm going
Yeah.
to.
But you can't do nothing because the
spend
planes would just shoot around.
Well, you
They
could
was-
only hit the planes on 6s anyway.
some
That
Cabal
was silly.
points.
Absolutely
to...
silly. Unless you brought an army that could counter the planes, but the problem is if you had an army that could counter the
What's
planes,
the range one?
then most of the time you just
Everyone else's army just ruined you.
you just absolutely get
4
absolutely put
Cabal
down.
points
So unless you got them turn
to
1,
add 6
and
inch
get
range
them down
to
the pecking
his
order.
spells.
it's game over.
So it's only to 1 spell.
And what we're looking at, Andy?
So I'm spending 4 Cabal points
Yep.
to increase the range of 1 spell on Ahriman to 6 inches. Or up to an additional 6 inches. I'm saying that. I don't think I need to. No, it's 18 inch. What was I doing? I'm not going to do that because I don't need to. So instead, he's going to try and do Glamour of Tzeentch to give them a 4-up invuln. 6 goes off just about.
Lucky boy, lucky boy.
They've already had Presage. I don't have the power point to do it again. I'll go for Weaver of Fates again on them.
From the same dude.
Yep, from the same dude.
Yeah, he has to keep doing his psychic spells. Or if he starts with one character, he's got to keep going until he finishes all his
I didn't know if
psychic-
he'd finished and moved on to the next one.
Ah, right, yeah. fair one.
So Ahriman's got Weaver of Fates, Presage, and Glamour of Tzeentch as his known. So luckily, again, I got a 6 on the dice, but with my +1, that takes it up to just a pass. This guy here.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what denial I've got in range of this dude. I think that was literally the only one, and you made it undeniable.
You nearly got a good camera angle, Alex. Nearly.
I ran out of cable.
And his last trick, he's going to smite, which goes off on a big smite. So
No,
9 +1.
needs an 11 for big
You
smite.
need 11.
Is it 11 now? Is it? Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, 11.
Little smite, which
Throw the dice away
for 2.
on these boys.
Yeah.
Just kills that dude there.
Cool.
I love you trying there, Andy.
I for some reason, in the old ones it was a 10, so I do
It's
apologise.
always
on that.
11 plus for it.
Always 11. Sweet. So,
But it's all right. It's a friendly game. It's a friendly game. This is a
We're
great way
used to it.
of learning. That's it.
he's done his. He's not done anything yet. They've done theirs. They've not actually done anything yet. So,
Don't forget to do your action as well.
He's done it.
yeah, so I did my action in the middle.
Of course, this is a great way. The Thousand Suns now starting to draw some points back. Not having those points.
So they're going to smite there. So now needing a 6, which goes off on an 11. So is the +1 for the smite tax, so to speak, on
No,
the
so harder to cast by 1.
harder to cast by 1? So the 11 goes to a 12.
Yeah.
Or is it? Yep. Okay. For 1 mortal wound on him. Right. That's their power done. He's done. He's done. He's got to do something.
It's kind of like you need a couple of tokens, Andy, so you can put down on, as you're casting the psychic spells down, you know exactly which ones casted down. Maybe we'll see if we can find you some, cast you some up.
I've got some the cards, but I keep forgetting to put them in my case.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those where I keep forgetting.
What I'm thinking is, you have a little token, so you then flip it over. So once you cast a spell, you then flip the token over to red or blue or whatever colour you fancy.
Yep.
Or you could have I don't know, a pretty face on one side, or you have my face on the other, saying no, no, no.
No, no, no. So for this guy, he's
Or like the cleaner out of Family Guy. No, no, no.
Mr. Superman not here.
That's it. I love that character.
So he's going to try Twist of Fate on these, needing an 8. Yep, gets it. So they've got no invulnerable save.
What was her name? Suarez? No. That's going to drive me potty now. I'm trying to think of the character's name.
Oh, I can't remember.
I watched it last night, and she was in it.
But you don't see her anymore in any of the new stuff.
She was in one last night. She was living in Mexico or Colombia or something like that.
And she had her kid. Was that with her kid?
No. She was driving around in a Ferrari.
Good. Hey.
So
Strong character.
I'm going to go into the shooting phase.
Yep. And what is going to be the first unit to shoot?
Well, you guys wanted me to spend CP.
Yes.
So it's going to be the Terminators.
Well, you don't have to spend CP. This is up to you whether you wish to choose.
I want that thing dead. I'm not going to lie.
So you mean the Demon Prince is making you worry now? It's making you think.
Well, I knew I'd hold it for a turn, which I've managed to do. So I think now, in this part, I should be able to just shoot them off the table. I'm hoping. So I'm going to spend... So at the moment, they've got +1 strength to their shooting. So I'm going to spend 1 command point to give them 5 shots instead of 4 on the bolters.
Yeah.
Down to 3. I'm then going to spend 2 command points to give them +1 to wound.
Is it down to 1 now, is it?
So that's down to 1 now. And I'm going to fire everything at the Demon Prince.
That I don't blame you.
I'll grab some dice, John.
Yeah, how many do you need, man? Sets of 4s.
Sets of 5, please.
Sets of 5 acres plus 1. 1,
I've lost 1 bolt of dice, so another
2.
Big question
3,
is, can
4.
that Demon Prince survive the volley of
5?
shots that's
Yeah.
about to come in from the Thousand Suns Rubric Terminators? The Terminators can do absolutely
AP2.
so much damn damage. The amount of shots.
Sweet.
It's all about to find out whether or not Andy's got the mustard and he can absolutely put down this Demon Prince. That -1 to hit is tough. Toughness on him.
T6.
T6
So what are you wounding me on?
So hitting you on 3s.
5s.
Strength 5 plus 1 to wound, so 4s.
4s.
That's on just this roll here. So
Here we go.
3s to hit. No re-rolling 1s because I'm out of range. So
2's out.
yeah, 2's out as well.
This is probably where you
Reroll
really
that.
wanted something to buff those, to give that ability to re-roll the ones. Would have been really strong at this point. And he's got to take down that Demon Prince. He's got to put him down this phase, because if he doesn't, he's going to cause him some real grief. Because he's still got all the possessed still to come in. He's still got the
Yeah,
possessed on the
successes,
battlefield
just ready
next
to
to his
reroll.
Malefic. It's going to be really hard for the Malefic to try to take down the possessed. There's so much damage they're going to pump out. Potentially next turn, we could see that Malefic drop to the possessed, and then giving JD a big
missed, mate.
boost in
AP2,
actually then
Damage.
just one.
going into those Terminators. One of the things that the Terminators can't handle is
Sim,
close
mate.
combat.
Got
Well,
him.
no, that's a lie, because they're not too bad in combat. They just can't. For me, they just don't really dish it out.
The thing is, there was no
Whee!
There was
You've
no
done
other,
it.
There was no other target, so I mean I could have fired the big cannons there, but there was no point declaring that.
You didn't know that was going to do it.
because I didn't know that the bolters were going to do it, so I thought keep the extra firepower.
It really shouldn't have done it.
No, look, I think you've done well there. You've taken out a massive great threat. If you didn't take that Demon Prince out, that Demon Prince is going to cause you so much grief. Like 100%.
So now here the cannons are going to fire into them.
Not blast, no.
Not blast, no. So the only blast is the ectoplasma, unfortunately.
Kick him.
2, 4, 6, 8. So hitting on it's -1, isn't it? In combat, is it -1?
Yeah, -1 too.
Hitting on 4s. No, hitting on 5s. Or is it 4s because of the bracket?
How many wounds is he down to?
He's on 7 now. Oh yeah, so he's just on the top bracket, so 4s.
Which is better.
That'll do.
I'm T6. if that matters.
T6, and I'm strength 8. So,
Miss,
AP
not too bad.
-2, 2 damage, no invuns.
5 up either way, mate.
Cool.
1 dead.
That'll do.
2 damage on this one, is it?
2
damage
damage,
each.
yeah.
Yeah. So is it 1 dead and 1 on a wound? No,
'cause
it wouldn't be. It'd be 1 damage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't carry
I'll
over.
shut up.
So this one can see this marine here.
Yep.
So 2d3 shots for 4. Hitting on 3s. Okay, that's better than my usual. I'm quite happy with that. And then strength 7. So 3s. For 1 is AP3.
Yep, 1 will just go.
D3.
Oh, is it D3? Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
There we go.
I'm just going to take him out. Because
Why not?
it's the only one I can see.
This one's going to fire at that. So I need my phone for that because I don't have
See, only on 1 wound, isn't he?
3.
3.
3 you've got, yeah.
Was it? He's the Dreadnought's down to 1 wound, is he?
Dreadnought's down to 7.
Down to 7 yet. So
Down
he's
I'm on 3.
still a hitting on his full profile.
Yeah, they don't bracket.
No, they don't. So he'll be hitting in 4s in combat.
Yeah, 4s in combat. Is that...
Of course, it's obviously only the Ultramarine ones that you can put him down to 2s.
So I'm going to do the missile rackers, not the blast one.
And these are all more than 1 damage.
More than 1 damage. Yeah, so damage 2 plus a mortal on 6s and damage d6.
I'll spend 1 CP.
Yep.
to make -1 damage.
-1 damage.
Infernal engine.
Okay. So I will start with the Hellfire missile rack, hitting on 4s, both hit,
Nice.
and then 3s for 1, which is AP -2.
I'm good.
So 6, 8. So now for 2 arms.
4s again?
4s, yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
And 5s.
5s and 6s.
1 in 6s anyway.
I want 6s. I want loads of 6s. Oh, 1 6.
So he's down there straight
2.
away. Yeah, just 2. Look.
Yeah.
No AP.
No AP.
I'm good.
Cool.
So he's down to 2.
Slowly chipping away at that blood slaughterer.
Right, so these guys are going to fire at
To
this
them
unit.
2. Yep. What's the damage on these?
Just damage 1.
Okay.
So I've got 2 that are within half range, and 1 that's not. So 5 shots from the normal guys. So hitting on 3s, no rerolls, because my characters are all here,
4s.
and 4s for 1 AP -2.
1 damage, 2 damage.
1 damage.
Yeah, one's
Yeah.
on 1.
And then the bolt pistol from the guy in the middle, who's
Yep.
just firing in the air.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's just the warning shot.
Sick. And then for the cannon. So 2 hits. So we've got 6 and a 4. And these will be 3s. 1. AP 2 again, and it's only 1 damage.
I'm good on that one.
How many's going up to Nottingham this weekend?
No one here, I don't think.
Don't think we've got many of us going at all.
So just Mark.
Mark,
Mark
Sean.
and Sean. I think we're all at Twisted Warp and having a weekend off.
2, 3.
Yeah, everyone pretty much, David, done the Twisted Warp instead.
So 4 bolters, so everything that can from here into them. So it'll be
Minus.
yeah, -1 to hit, so it's going to be 4s to hit. So it's going to be 4 bolters and the Reaper auto cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that Sorcerer? He's not Lord of Legion. So
1.
yep. And then 4s for nothing. And then the Reaper auto cannon. That's better.
Not bad.
A lot better. For 3s now, so for 2.
AP2.
AP2. 1 damage each.
So he just dies and that moves across.
Right. Goes into combat.
Charge him.
Yeah, these guys are going to make the charge.
Into
And
the
no worries, David.
blood slaughterer.
Listen, mate, you was well missed. Well missed.
They definitely want
They
Alex
actually
done
do.
amazing with his orcs. He's
So
done
I'm just gonna
really well.
bring them. There, that'll do.
Mm-hmm.
I think really Alex wanted to take his guard into battle, but unfortunately the guard was still using the old rules,
2,
old codex.
3, 4.
Yeah,
so
so
I'll do 4
guard
little
are in a
guys.
weird place with chapter approved.
So these are
now.
no AP.
Not using,
So 3s to hit.
not using any of the new book yet. No, none of it kind of ends in January,
it's
so no
gonna be
10 cases, no
5s
KD
at least.
supplement.
T7.
So
5s.
scrounged around for some orc stuff I don't have. And
For
ran
1. No,
No
AP.
AP.
like that common goth sort of pressure list that you've seen.
And
But I
then
when I
lastly,
spin onto the Death
the
Skulls,
Sorcerer.
play the objectives so much
I'm going
better.
to spend my last command point.
Yep.
Was really
So
happy with the
D3
result, to be
plus
honest. It's a
1.
Done really well, mate.
Or damage.
good tournament. Got my
attack.
first ever 4 and 1.
Damage. So
Just loss was into Tau. And they went first with planes, killed the
I
Stormwise, I
need
can't
my-
touch them.
the thing is, Tower are a hard matchup for Orcs anyway because they're always going to outshoot you. You've got to get up into combat.
Strength 7.
The fact that a lot of
Yeah,
people
I
still shoot into
gambled
combat.
on my secondaries as well, so
1.
I got
AP
lower
1.
than I perhaps could have. So 5th of
massive,
40.
Good.
It's a good result. I'll take it.
You get to go.
Good.
I'm going to
The
activate.
Orcs are in a good place now. Good secondaries, good
Blood
mission
Flora.
scoring.
Yep.
I think
Where
we're
you
going to
going?
be.
AP1 on the choppers is back.
I think we're going to be loving it because yes, Marines are going to be the hotness, but
We like killing Marines. Power
and they
claws
didn't
everywhere.
dumb down our wire ability.
Our secondaries got better. They were already really good.
Mate, bring it on. 5 up in Van
Now going to your
all day
dread.
long.
Yep.
Get the plus.
Give a only
If
2
you
into
get it
your
off.
unit.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm confident we'll be fine. It's going to be a
Twos.
good one. So what we got going on, lads?
So,
One.
we're into the combat now. John's fighting back with his Blood Slaughterer.
1 at -3.
He's wounded one of my guys, so I need to make a 5 up invulnerable save,
Which you do.
which I do.
And these will go into your dread. For 3.
And again, 3 more 5 ups, which I make none of them. So it's
6 damage down to 1.
down to 1.
You. Or your dread. Makes sense to go there.
Yeah. See if I can do anything here. So, he's not been hurt yet, has he, this turn? So he should be on 7.
He's on
Yeah,
7.
I've
He's
quite
100%
liked
on
flash
7.
hits for a while. The difficulty with them was just getting them into somewhere they can shoot. That free outflank strategic reserve.
3s.
They're going to start blasting
For 1.
nowadays.
No
And again,
AP.
another really good Marine killer.
I suppose now
Yeah.
the
Poked him in the eye.
looters potentially could
I'll
come back.
go with these boys.
Yep.
Again, maybe.
I can't. Do you know what? It's
Maybe.
been that long ago now. I can't remember what the specs are with the looters.
It's auto cannons, but it's like DACA 3-2.
That's it.
So maybe.
Meh. I want to have a look at the.
Yeah, Swissley will be trying to get some more orcs out, and I think you will see more of them as well.
Yeah, literally get to just
Still
this
an
one
enjoyable
don't think would
faction
get
in the
in.
infantry, which
No,
a
it
lot of
literally
people
just
want.
be
The
up.
green tide is
Oh, no, I'm moving half.
the way forward
I'm
still
good.
with those.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5,
definitely want to
6,
be hitting
8.
the tournament scene a little bit more going into
So
the
what's
next
that?
season.
Seven
Now,
fives?
now just 5s, yeah.
So I'm
just
definitely going to be.
ones. So
Yeah,
You're
I've done
definitely going to be
6.
seeing me
Cool.
more your way, Liam. Down to your
2,
events.
3.
Don't know if I really want to. If I could be bothered going to one of the big ones,
5.
London GT at the
6.
week, in the
7.
summer. But no, it would have to be because it'd be the new season. So it'd have to be. That'd be a really good one to go out
Get
and.
yourself down to one of the
cycle
400
power, are you?
Yeah,
tournaments or
I want to go
these
down
ones.
to
Still affected by your strength six?
Yeah.
Bournemouth
Okay,
one.
cool.
Yeah,
So
so
that
my
sounds
next-
really cool.
Two next.
Yeah, I think
So
we're going
much
to try and
come
take
out
a good few of the Twisted Dice team
So,
down there.
Yeah, that'd be really
So
cool.
if anyone's heading down to
threes.
Bournemouth,
Yep.
come join us.
Don't think I need
Come
to do
find
anything.
us.
Come say hello. Come
Every
say
rolls.
hello. Yeah, so the. What we're looking
It's
at.
not bad, is it? Pretty
Yeah.
solid.
guns.
7
there,
minus 1, 2 damage. Auto cannon time.
But the minus one.
T what?
The minus one
It's
now.
nice, it just feels a bit meh. I think you've got better things you can take than the looters. Like I think those flash kits are just going to do the
Yeah,
job
I will.
better.
I'll spend 2 CP for
No,
plus
I
1
don't
to
know
them.
because I love
So
my
fours.
looters.
The looters are good, but
Yep.
heavy sport there.
I'll take the fails.
Yeah, 1s and 3s.
Flash
1s, 2s and
kits.
3s.
Flash
all
kits
that.
out. 6 minus 2, 2. 3
What's the
shots.
points in between them?
Not a lot.
There you go.
Right.
I think you get slightly less flash
APs
kits,
on
but
my
they're on
own.
the
Minus
health
2.
chassis.
Yeah, 5 up either way.
Okay, so they are minus 2, 2 damage. Strength 6, that's the other one, strength 7. You know
5
what?
up either way.
I
I don't think
think.
there's a lot between them.
2 damage.
No,
each.
but the
2,
looters
4,
have a better
6,
range.
8.
Range
he get
won't be an
boom?
issue.
No.
You're outflanking or something.
It's because I didn't put the batteries in a minute.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Do you know what, Alex? I think
Dread.
my gut instincts are saying looters.
Like, you get more of them.
I think it'd be a case
Increase the
of
hit.
we need to have a little trial, right? We'll have a
Yeah.
little
King.
practice, and we'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
You get the orcs out, get them on the right size base, and we'll get it on the channel.
4s.
That's it.
Strap
Let me get
7.
them on the right size base, you cheeky git.
You got a little base of orcs still.
I was still living in 5th edition.
Perhaps we can do that as a tutorial for everyone. How to do a quick, easy rebase.
Yep, straight 7.
How to bring your 5th edition orcs
No AP though.
up to
No AP.
9th edition.
Yeah. Done a wound.
I must relieve him
Yay.
because he's going to regen one on my turn.
No, he's not allowed to.
the end of his turn.
Yeah.
Nice. So let's go into secondaries.
So I'm holding
Another 3.
another 3 on the
If I can
secondaries.
find my mouse, my cursor.
No, 2 points for the second part because you're holding no man's land.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so any more mutated landscapes?
So I've done it twice so far.
So you should another 3.
6 points total.
So yeah, 6 points total.
Wrong secondaries. now.
Yeah. I kind of clicked on that and it's like, oh, yeah, that's not right. So 6 for mutated, and what else we got?
I don't know
So
what you took. No
I've-
prisoners we can do at the end.
yep, I've taken something in the middle, which
So that's 2 primary points.
2 for that one.
2 primaries.
I think at the moment in terms of secondaries,
I don't
that's
think you've done any of your retrieved battlefield data.
No, he ain't.
not yet. No, which I should be in a position at some point to start, hopefully.
Okay, so
So-
what's that saying? 12 points, Andy.
Okay.
12 points. Come on, man.
I'm
We
holding
need you to
more
start going
again.
forward.
Yep.
That's it.
So
What's
then-
everyone's CP now you
I
started
will
blowing
now go back up to 4.
I got up to 1.
So we're going into battle round 3.
Yep.
And CP for Andy, you're on 1 now, aren't you?
1. Yeah, that's it.
I'm on 4.
1, and John is down to 4. Okay, and then primaries for yourself, John. so I
Hold
can
1, hold 2, hold more.
So another 12.
Wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's putting you on 26 on that.
2 banners.
Still got 2 banners, yeah.
Yeah, Swissley. Buggies, you've still got the same caps on them.
2 more banners.
2 more banners.
2 more banners. So that is
I think this might do with damage. You're running away on
4.
points. But
this is 9.
Do you mind if I consolidate?
yeah.
46.
Like both characters?
Yeah.
Okay, so JD, you are in the lead
Quite a lot.
with 46 points to Andy's 12.
Where's that 46 come from?
I don't know.
35?
I've
Say, everyone's on
Have I-
46.
Have I got my for holding 2 as well?
I'm lying to you. I am
You
absolutely
didn't hold 2.
lying
did
to
you?
you. I don't know why I've
One
added
point,
that
No,
up.
you're absolutely right. Yeah.
I don't know what you were doing, Darren.
I
We will
don't
beginning of the next
know.
one.
35.
Maybe.
Where the hell did I get 46?
So I kind of held the Terminators there. But we'll see.
Don't worry, Andy. It's not as bad as you thought it was. I just can't count.
Orc logic.
That's it. You think it happens, innit?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah.
Davey, it was a massive great turn. John just got the extra 10 points. It's fine. What's your thoughts, John? I can see you deep in thought there, sir.
Terminators. Don't quite know how to get to them this turn.
It's going to be an interesting one for yourself.
Oh, don't worry, I've just sussed it.
Oh, okay. Now he's got me intrigued to see what he does to break through.
Yeah, I've just sussed it.
I think it involves mortal wounds and lots of them.
Yeah, that's it. Ace, welcome to the chat, my friend.
We will advance.
He's working on it, Ace.
Yep.
He's getting there.
2. So that's an 11-inch move.
He's taken out his Demon Prince, Ace.
Towards them.
He's
Pretty sure I'm reaching
absolutely
each way.
stomped the Demon Prince with the Terminator. Just
I can go through
absolutely
this,
bolted
by
the hell out of
Of
him.
course you can, yeah.
He's got 2 of the Blood Slaughterers down.
Yeah, he actually made short work of the
got
Richard
Bloodlords,
into one.
didn't he?
Getting round some
guy
of the
over
infantry now. They're
Yeah.
starting to go down. So
No, little wall.
you should feel right. End of game scoring. It's just got to survive for another turn or 2, really. But surviving on the points.
But the thing, battle round 3 now, John has to bring in, I think, from reserves. So it's going to be interesting to see where everything actually starts popping up. Now, Andy's holding that back corner quite well, I think. Is there any gap in the back corner there, Andy?
There's a
Big
big
space-
space there
big
now,
space
where
here
I've
now,
just
yeah.
moved my possessed.
So that opening
Yeah, so
up.
you can't come in from your side, from those sides, because that's his battlefield edge.
I can come in from here.
That edge you
Yeah,
can, yeah.
yeah.
You just have to get yourself within the 6 of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so for conversion, for the people that haven't got the book in front of them, the battlefield edges are the long edges. So you have to come in your own or the 2 short ones.
Still just out.
Question is, do we think we'll see a return of the decimators?
I think people like them.
There's
Lots
nothing
of
I can do
mortals.
with that one.
They're a really cool looking model. I've actually got 2 of them in bits, but I need to build, paint, and, make some love with them.
Iron Warriors, they're strong.
Emperor's Children, they're strong.
Yeah.
And they still have a teeny tiny base.
Look at me. They do.
See, it's the only thing I don't like about them is how oversized they look on that base.
Yeah, they look weird, don't they?
Yeah.
They do look weird.
Is that a Terminator base or is it? Sorry, Dreadnought base.
Yeah.
It's your little baby dreadnought
Yeah.
base.
It's got little spindly legs as well, though, isn't he? So it's kind of like.
Skip leg day.
Yeah, you just ruined it for me, Andy. You just took it
I'm
away
sorry,
from
I'm
me.
sorry.
See, that works, but I'm -1 to hit you.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, so firstly we are using everything from the Arks of Omens, the new dates, late, the new points. We've scrounged what we can off the internet's reveals.
No, that's it.
10. Right.
So,
Everyone else getting their
Pretty
books nice and
much.
early.
Yeah.
I'm stuck
Yeah.
here,
And
waiting.
then
One day, eh?
Yeah,
One day.
further up that
GW,
way, come up
please
this
give.
way for it.
we do the content creation.
Yes, it's going to be like
You have those little puppy dog eyes right there.
yeah, so it's pretty
And
much.
then the 6-inch is
Here comes the
pretty much
possessed.
there anyway.
I don't feel good for Ahriman if that charge goes off.
If that charge goes off, Ahriman is.
Screwed.
Toast.
I was trying to think of a word without being
Move up.
that YouTube like.
Possessed are going to make little sandcastles.
Well, Ahriman's not a sandcastle.
You will be afterwards.
I
I'm
think
going
No.
to make him a
shredded ribbons.
sandcastle, yeah.
And Aaron has got flesh. He wasn't
I think
become to the dust of dust.
I think it was him, the sorcerers, and like anyone who was strong enough, wasn't it? Really.
Yeah. So you always see like the so any of the Terminators, the Rubric guys themselves, who are basically dust trapped in armor, as with like your
That's it, high.
the aspiring champions for the squads, they would actually be living flesh in the armor. Whether or not Tzeentch has taken hold of them and mutated their bodies to some form and desire of Tzeentch, don't know.
That's what they were trying to stop.
That's what they were definitely trying to stop, but unfortunately Ahriman absolutely messed up. Of course, going by the
We'll
law,
just go back there with that for now.
when Ahriman takes his mask off, he doesn't have a face, does he? According to the law.
No, I think he started to succumb to the flesh curse, which was one of the reasons he had to get a move on with the ritual.
Yeah.
You got 1 CP.
I'd like to see that storyline progress. I'd like to see that, because we've seen in the fluff so far that Ahriman's guys got turned back from dust back to the living, but
What
then
would
they
be
got
nice
killed
to
straight
see
away.
is the kind of dark ages between Heresy and 40k, the Age of Strife, see what he's doing in all that.
I think that'd be really, really cool.
He's probably
Right.
just for a lot of the Chaos guys as well. There's that kind of, well, they've been doing something for 10 millennia.
Yeah, he's probably just been sat in some library that he broke into with a cup of tea.
Potentially. He's forever looking for knowledge.
Uh,
I want him to bring back Horus.
Do you know what?
Oh, what, like a clone?
I'm just going to raise banners with the Master Possession.
Yep.
Don't really need his stuff at the minute.
Yeah, Ace, you've been so far out of the loop with the competitive side.
Psychic dumb.
I think
he's
the
actioning.
LVO is definitely going to be a good learning curve for yourself. It's going to be fun.
Shooting.
Yeah.
So we're going to
An
go
interesting one, that.
with this dude.
You know, everyone that goes to the LVO is going to be, a majority of the room is going to be
Oh,
taking something
what?
hard hitting and
It's full
powerful.
movement.
Yep.
Have you decided on what you're going to take yet?
With
I know you're going to be
Decimates,
taking your Tyranids. It would be silly not for you to take Tyranids. What would you actually go? What are you thinking in your list wise?
Yeah.
Big monsters,
Just
swarm.
in case you
You're in range.
decide to screw me. So I'm going to go with this dude first.
Yep.
Remember, they are assault, so you can.
Yeah, I don't particularly want to.
So the first decimator.
This
going into
dude is-
Terminators.
D3 shots for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice. So -1 to
8,
hit.
9, 10 on 4s.
Yep.
But 6s explode. So 2 in.
Nice. And then
2s. You know what's so good about him? Even gets past transhumans.
Yes, the Ace will be going up to the LVO, and Simon will also be going up to LVO as well. We'll be
So
taking
2,
up
4,
his
6,
Vortan.
8 mortals.
Votan, whatever you want. Votan, yeah.
3, 6, and then
Some torrents of 40k.
That's
1 there.
Buy and collect rotation.
Rinse and repeat.
Sultan,
Cool.
Sultan,
So these are
Sultan.
-1 to hit. That one.
Because you're
Sorry if you can't hear
Because of
Tony,
spell,
guys. He's not
3,
mic'd
4,
up.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Nice.
Tony's just lurking in the
Fours again.
background.
Go for it.
We'll call him
Nice.
Korax for
What's
the
that?
rest of the game.
Yeah, it's done well.
He's no longer Tony, he's Korax.
1.
Lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, let me
Cool.
turn into a bird.
Caca.
I don't know how you take that one, turn him into a bird. Hiding in the
Flying.
shadows.
You've touched away from that building, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so we'll go with these boys into here.
I went to the rubrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a line.
Big gun. Nope, just doesn't want to do it. For 1.
So 2
No,
up
AP.
save.
Of course, the interesting thing with the LVO, I think they're still using the old
Yeah, they're
points.
They haven't
I'll
changed
see a
it.
1 then briefly.
It was all just getting a bit too tight.
See a 1 then briefly, man.
Over, getting rules.
I think it'll be definitely too tight. It's definitely a good call for him not to.
Them boys
not to
can't
put
see
into
anything,
place.
can they? Over there.
No, that's how 10.
Charge him.
Yeah, we know you love your tyrant effects, as Mikey.
I'm on 4, right?
Where are you going?
Yeah,
We'll
we've been hit by him so
attempt
many
this one
times,
first.
Mikey.
Yep.
Ah,
Right, here we go, guys.
9 inch either way.
9 each, so
Where are
I
these
may as well
possessed?
declare both.
Yep.
This is the big one.
Go on, get like snake eyes.
It's an 8.
Uh-oh.
8.
There's the CP.
Doing it.
Here.
Oh, is that 9?
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
Hey, look at that. Little happy man there. He's a very
One of
happy
you's
man.
happy.
It's 3. And then these ones.
Going after
String
both of them. They're all going to die.
Tuck in the middle.
There and this one here.
Down.
Yes, please.
Yep.
These boys into your termies.
Yep.
Overwatch
I'm
him.
Gonna overwatch.
Yep.
Yeah. So who have I got left? 1.
Yeah, for
2,
CP.
3, 4. Yep. So 1, 2.
So 6 Terminators left. I guess in 2 of them got Reaper Cannons.
Yeah. So there's 2 with cannons and 2 with and those same 2 with missiles as well.
Yep.
So bolters first, needing 6s.
3 of them. 4 of them. 5 of them.
5.
Yeah, there's another one.
Nice.
Sweet. And then 5s. Yep.
So that's putting Andy down
For
to
1.
0
AP.
CP.
2.
Yep, damage.
1.
But I definitely think that was
Knocks that one down to 1
it
wound.
was a good
Cool.
call to do.
I think just chipping a couple off with the 2
Reaper
damage
cannon.
might help.
It'll be interesting to see now when
Nope.
we go
Nope.
when he goes into combat with the Terminators, whether or not he
Missiles.
can hold them off long enough to.
1.
Yeah, there might be a Terminator,
threes.
maybe 2 left. There's a lot of possessed.
AB.
I see. I think the possessed
Yep,
potentially
just
could
gives that
struggle
one
running
there.
into him.
With D3. Do you want me to roll?
they
it?
are
So
minus
he's on 1
2.
wound.
Oh, was it one?
Yeah, I
No,
just knocked it out.
yes.
Two
Sweet.
damage.
That's it.
Four up
Yeah.
saves.
Yeah, you're right.
2 to kill a guy. There might be a couple left.
And of course, John's going to be getting to strike first, and he's got no way of interrupting any of the combat, so it's going to be
They are still
interesting.
-1 to hit.
Okay.
Hopefully
Oh,
that
yeah,
helps.
of course, -1 to hit on him.
Hopefully that helps.
I'm going to go with the possessed first. I'm going to spend 2 CP to give me +1 to wound.
To wound, okay.
Because you're T4.
Yep, T4.
So 2s to wound now.
Nice.
And then I'm going to spend. What's that put me down to? 1.
Yes.
No CP, no, none.
How many have you spent this turn?
I'm pretty sure I was on 3. Spend 2.
You spent one to re-roll for.
Yeah, push me
thing,
down to 3.
So it puts you down to 3.
Spent 2 for the reroll.
So it puts you down to
+1
one.
for 1. I'll spend that last 1 to reroll my hits.
Jeez.
Cool.
That's what you think of the -1.
Big spend the turn on the CP.
How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
So that's the 6 anyway.
1,
2,
3,
4,
To see whether or not
5.
6.
John, with the amount, all the re-rolls that John's about to do and all the damage he can do, he should be able to take out those Terminators, unless Andy rolls like an absolute champion and
So,
manages to save
4's
those
re-rolling.
saves.
4's re-rolling.
6 is
it's definitely
explode.
be interesting.
No, not that. No. I'll take out the. You're taking 6s, are you?
Take the 6s.
Of course, yeah, 6 is back round 3 exploding. That's
Well, they
quite powerful
fails.
this
I need
this
to
phase
re-roll
as well. That
Oh,
makes
is it?
these possessed
Re-roll
even
them.
more deadlier.
Hits.
Here we go.
Jeez.
Count the 6s for me.
2, 4, 6, 8, 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'll drop 1. And now 2.
That's a hell of a lot of
Jeez.
attacks. A hell of a lot of attacks.
Yep, 2s. So I've still got my 4 up in bum from last turn as well.
Yep.
So
You're going to need it, I think.
I know.
Here we go.
Any re-rolls on this?
Nope, just take the 1s out and then it's all you, mate. There you go.
Good roll. Good roll.
No, it wasn't. It was horrible.
That was strong.
And a load you.
Yeah, go for it. So, you're AP2, aren't you?
Maybe 2.
AP2.
Be like an orc, Andy. Believe in your
4 up
dice.
either way. 4 up either way. Come on, dice. So, 1, 2, 3,
3, 4. How many you got?
1, 2, 3,
5,
4, 6.
6.
Cool.
That's it. That's the squad.
7.
I did not believe in the heart.
No, I know. Tzeentch failed him last minute. That's what happened.
Characters.
As you can see, that possessed just lost his arm just as the Terminators went down.
Yeah, we can swap them out.
I don't want to. I think it's thematic.
That's how I normally know a champion, to be fair.
What, no arms? So you've
Just
got
get some goo get dripping
How
out
do I
of it.
wanna-
that'll do.
Who's who here?
Ahriman, standard dude. Both got
So he's nastier.
just
1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just go 5 and 5.
5 and 5.
Yeah.
Cool. Put him down there.
Mikey, I think the possessed are really cool.
So which
Yeah.
one's the champion? Go with the sword.
3. He's gone this way.
Cool. 4.
5. So this
Here we
is.
go. We've got Alex on close cam. He's got us
Let's do
in
it.
there. You see exactly what's going on.
1, 6.
Nice.
I'll leave that 1 up there.
Yep.
I really want some of these possessed now.
T.
Partly ones
4. 3s.
Both. I think they both look good.
I painted the normal ones. I think
1, 2, 3. Just want to put them up.
Yeah, John said that
Mine's
you'd
two.
paint them up.
So
they're in there. Right, I had to finish
4 up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You just like, I need 2 more.
2 damage each.
How many possessed are you running?
12. I think so.
10, 12.
A little bit of a slip of the tongue there, Tony.
Almost.
It
And then-
was.
I'm terrible.
Have a dude.
Terrible alone.
1,
Because of work. I've learned
2,
2 in there.
3,
Too many useless people.
4, 5.
You were hoping that dodgy dice was a better roll, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, he's just one shot at Ahriman. Yeah.
Ooh.
And I've a feeling the other guy's about to go the same way.
There you go.
Come on, Andy. Believe in your dice.
Sorry, 4s.
You needed to sacrifice more cultists before you went.
Dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
Ah.
Dead. Well and truly.
So that actually doesn't leave much for Andy now. That is
No, that's
3 units.
3
1,
units. That's
2,
a Warlord as well.
3.
So I've got to roll for my CP.
Where's your other characters, man? One there.
One there, and this
One
dude.
there. Okay. You activate over there.
I'm going to go unit.
Yep.
Seeing they did more than the dread last time.
So this Bloodslaughter might not have done much, but he's held that dread up.
So the normal guys.
So we need to see if we can make Andy a
5s.
Thousand Suns list to help him on his way. So this is where we need your help. Writing Andy a nice little list. If you're over on our Twisted Dice
And
Facebook
These are
group,
3 to hit.
it'd be really
4
cool if
to
you could
wound,
post some
1
lists
AP.
up for Andy. Tag him
2.
in there. He's under his Andy Cat.
1.
If you think of a really good
2
Thousand
damage.
Suns list we can give him,
D3.
we can set him up. That'd be really,
Yeah,
really cool.
kill him, mate.
Got
What
it.
do
Does he
people
go
think
boom?
of donos now?
Does he
Is
go
it still
boom?
worth it?
Yes, he does.
So this blood slaughterer has just popped and exploded on the rubrics.
Rubrics for 2, and the dread for 1.
Did he explode as well?
don't, yeah, a few.
That'd be so funny if you did.
Well, I
Had
had
it all weekend, blowing their kill rigs up into something else.
Well,
One of them killed another kill rig.
I had it in one of the Twisted Dice tournaments where I was running 3 Catan shards, and they're all in the middle. And the bloke killed one, which exploded, killing the other, which exploded, dealing additional wounds and severely weakening the last one in 1 turn. It was not happy. I was not happy. Is that my turn?
That is my turn, isn't it?
Cool. So
I score
too many.
big engage again for 3.
Engage, which will be the last one. So that's
8 points there.
7 for assassination.
Yep.
That's big.
Yeah, 3 and 4. Yeah, that's.
Any more bonus?
2 primaries.
2 again.
Plus 4 for holding his zone.
Plus 4,
So
and
6.
you're -1
At the end of his
at
turn.
end of his turn.
Jeez. Right. Okay.
32, 47.
Yes.
That's big. And Andy does not hold any.
No, he's
He
got
holds
Berserk
1.
He's berserked on all sides.
Do you know what? I absolutely missed the dudes hiding in the middle. Both players are getting 1 CP again.
Yep.
Well,
1,
Andy
1.
needs to roll for it.
I need to roll
'cause
for
he
it.
doesn't have a Warlord.
He
So I
doesn't
get
get
3,
it.
so I don't
No
get it.
CP for Andy. That's the
No.
other bit of this mission.
So what do I have? 1, 2, 3.
So I give you Andy in one hand your CP,
Took
and
it
then in
away.
the other I take it away.
I've got Cabal points to get one, but I don't
Less
have
than
many.
you had.
It's less than I had.
How
I'm
many
on
Cabal points you got now?
5 or 6. So depending on what the Infernal Master gives me.
Now, Andy, depending on what you can do to
2,
score
6.
depending on what you can do to pull this score back, I think it's safe to say this probably will be your last turn.
Yep, more than likely.
So, what's your revenge killing plan?
I'm going to at least take him off this objective. That's the plan. At least take him off of this objective
While he's doing that, John, could you work out his no prisoner score for me?
Remember, you've gained a possessed as well.
I've got the one there. Yeah.
So he's got nothing he can prey on in the.
That's one way of moving your character.
Two,
You get
Yeah.
a big monster and you just knock it out of the way, like it.
2 points so far.
He's going to come back this
Just
way.
two.
and
Just
try
2
and hide.
points.
Just 2.
Just 2 points so far.
John knows what that thing's go for.
Forge Fiend.
Yeah.
It's gone after the
Oh,
wrong
of
unit
course,
though.
sorry, you had 4 in the middle, didn't
This one.
Yeah, they've got the black ring.
Well, to be fair, I can see both. So
Yeah.
I said my own little word there,
And
Alex.
you do need to take that
So
back
put
off
them
me.
up to
Yeah,
100%.
10,
yeah, that's the problem.
and then 16 in total.
That's the one.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking 6 inches to there, so I could psychic power onto it.
Oh, Mikey wants to play your list.
Play my list.
Yep. Mikey's been, oh, I want to play against that list. JD, it's nasty. Want to give it a run for its money.
We can make that happen.
With which list, Mikey? What were you thinking of running into it?
So what's your response, Jay?
We can make that happen.
I want that to be a real compelling...
You don't seem
Man.
so sure that you actually want that match.
No, I could take
Look
Mikey
into,
Nidge.
look into the camera.
Mike
I want you
Nidge,
to- I
yeah?
want you to look into the camera and I want you to tell Mikey.
Mikey, stop hiding behind your blood bowl. Bring your nids out and let's get this on.
Yes, mate. That's it. Fighting talk. I love it. We'll give Mikey 60 seconds to reply.
Wait for the lag.
That's the only problem when you're live streaming and you're...
Remember, I'm double obsec. I count as
That's
twice
it.
as much.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking of trying to get on to
Player left.
Hmm?
Player left.
I was just trying to think of killing
Something.
something. Yeah. So you know what? They're going to move that way so they can see.
Possessed are worth the most points to you.
Yeah, they're also the hardest to kill.
You say that.
Whereas, because you've been shooting.
It
out
wouldn't be
there,
the...
I can-
No, it's the harder the wound. Yeah, granted. You get the wounds through. Be the same save.
Fuck it, suicide charge.
He's going right in.
Bring it closer to the wall.
Is
He's running.
the rest of his unit joining him?
Like, the man's crazy. We ain't going to do
Pretty
that.
much. Pretty much.
Leroy Jenkins!
I want to at least hold that objective for
Another turn.
another time.
That's basically what's going on right now. That's a proper Leroy. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Go home.
Oh, wait. Poop.
There ain't much home left.
There really ain't.
What's these big horrible things facing at me?
Look at that. Hey, wait, Chaos, we're friends. Why are you stabbing me?
Mikey's replied, I would bring Nids, of course. Not my horde, my new main list. I sent JD.
I've seen it.
What's in it then? What's it like?
Your only deny is there, isn't it?
Cheese, non-cheese.
He's
Cheddar
to be
cheese.
fair, he sent me a couple
you don't
of
have
lists.
too much cheese. Everything just got expensive.
Yeah, true.
Your only deny is there, isn't it?
There you go.
Oh, God.
Right. So Mike is coming in.
Yeah, your only deny is over there, isn't it?
Yes.
With his needs. Pair of Neurothropes,
Oh, Jesus.
30 Hormagaunts, 20 Gargoyles.
Was it the other one? Scroll up.
Oh. There's another list somewhere.
That's my
Oh.
one.
Right, High Fleet Behemoth.
We got it. We got it.
It's got 5 Tyrant
So-
Guard. 2 of the Hive Tyrants. Venom Cannon, one of them's got the Balethorn. We've got a Neurothrope. Got 3 squads of 10 Hormagaunts, squad of Gargoyles, the Haruspecs, a pair of
Nice.
Lictors, a pair of Exocrines, and a Maleceptor. So, everyone else watching, what do you think of that? Think it's got some legs. Think he might struggle.
So
If Ace is still on, I know Ace is going to pop a comment, and Davey will put a comment on there as well. So it'd be really cool to
Got another
see
nid
some
there.
comments.
with my 6 Cabal points, I'm going to spend 4 of them
Another nid there.
to give
Selling
him
those.
Yeah, maybe you still like them.
an additional 6 inches range.
Of course, I forgot about old Korax hiding in the background there.
You can just about see him, guys.
That's it. He's like blended in there.
Just over your shoulder, Darren.
Yeah, so I'm like the little parrot. Squawk.
You should feel that
Sorcerer
little
Presage
breathing on the
from
back of
him
your
to them.
neck.
Yeah, man.
Spending the 4 Cabal points to give
Why
me
is my neck hair
additional
standing up?
range.
Oh, it's Korax.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get it.
Oh, you get an extra movement.
Yeah.
Mate, I would love to have got my Tyranids up. I've actually got
No.
a Tyranid army, but everyone else is playing Tyranids, so I
I'm not
stopped playing
gonna do
them.
that. No, because the facade is a teleport. So I'm not going to do that. Instead,
David's put Exocrines. Yes!
Those things are terrifying when they get
I'm
going.
going to echoes
Doesn't like the
warp
Harrispecs.
You've
Ooh.
got it off anyway, whatever it is.
on him. So warp charge 3. I get
Yeah.
a command point.
Yep, done.
I'm then going to use the command point to change their psychic power to do the additional move.
Yes. So now you roll for that one.
Now I roll for that one.
Yeah. We got there.
So
Now you got the order sorted out. What was happening, guys?
He
I
psychic
spent-
spell to get a CP. He spent the CP to change their psychic spell so they can get an extra move.
They're allowed to charge after that move.
well, it's not warp time, so it's not
If it
being.
doesn't say you can't, you can.
Oh, I don't know.
Now I've got to find the extra move one. So and it is temporal surge.
You can definitely hear those cogs working in Andy's head.
Needing a 7, so 6 plus
Plus
1
the
for
one.
the thing. So yeah, they get it.
Of course, there's no denies now because the psychic has gone.
Gonna get onto tag. That
No, I have to do there.
just outside of the inch, so there.
Your black rune's right back then.
My black rune's right down here, yeah.
Now, if I
Still
actually
within 18
can't
of each
shoot,
cycle.
So
He didn't roll no doubles. He did. That's perils.
where?
Whoever rolled it.
These guys.
Ah, okay, maybe not. Yeah, you're lucky.
The other half of the black rune that very few people remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reminded him with it.
So
Night, Davey.
Leroy in the middle.
So yeah, so argument is put in there. So sorry, Phil has put about Horus wanting him back into 40k, 100%. And look, I totally agree. If Horus comes back, Sanguinius has to come back. I think in the fluff I know in the fluff they say that Horus is dead, body and soul is just like absolutely destroyed. But there is, what is will this way? What we've seen in 40k so far with lore, storyline, Games Workshop always finds a way of bringing them back. So it kind of brings me to that thing from Jurassic Park. Life always finds a way.
Speaking of finding a way,
What you got, Andy?
So I'm going to. It's only AP 1, so you're still going to move 4 up save anyway, aren't you?
Yep.
In combat, so it makes no difference on that one. So instead, I'm going to smite for 9. So that's the little smite. For
From this dude,
Yeah.
I will have a 1 deny. Go for it for 1.
cool. I rolled that before. I didn't realise you had a deny. I got 3, but
Got 3.
3.
What, 3 wounds or
3
2
wounds.
wounds?
3 wounds.
3
yeah.
wounds. There you go.
So then it's that unit. There's nothing else really worthwhile in doing. There's no point in taking your invuln away because
It's pointless.
you're going to be able to
Yeah,
follow
it's not
up
going to
them.
make no difference.
Yeah. They're not within line of sight of them, so they can't do anything.
I think at this point you just go pure Leroy.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the plan. It's like, yeah, there's no way. I might be able to get a couple points back, but It's not going to be anything.
It's too late. You know, Ahriman's already dead. You know, so the gods are kind of. I don't know if the gods are happy on that.
Probably. They're chaos. They don't care. They're like, yeah.
Yeah, well, Khorne doesn't. The Khorne's not on this battlefield.
Khorne's on every battlefield.
Hey, whoa. Khorne was on the battlefield.
Khorne always wins.
So,
That was Gork and Mork.
they've done a psychic.
Don't lie to
power,
yourself.
So they can't action, but I can shoot. So, these guys are going to split their fire because you've got 2 units here. So I'm going to do bolt pistol and 1 bolter into that guy and everything else into them. So,
1 damage, 2 damage.
1 damage.
But you see, where you say that, Mikey, about
Spend my last CP.
you're right. Look,
on
Abaddon
the big
did
unit.
shut
So
down.
you get +1 to save against 1 damage weapons because they're in range
You
of an
did
objective
kill the
marker.
clone, but however,
Red
we're
Corsair.
saying there isn't more clones
that's
floating
cool.
around.
So, on the little guy.
On the 1 man. Yep.
Yep. 1 pistol and then 2 for the rapid fire from the bolter.
Yep.
All hit.
Yep.
And then 4s for 2 AP2.
He dead.
Yeah, got 1 of them. So for the 2 bolters that don't really want to do anything.
So technically I'm on a 1-up save.
Yep. So 3 upper save and it's AP2.
Just 1.
Just 1.
Good.
I'm not using those dice again. For the Soulreaper cannon.
This ain't 1 damage.
So
is it?
technically, Mikey,
still 1
there
damage.
are
Still 1
2
damage.
Fulgrims.
Ooh.
You've got a loyal Fulgrim,
However,
which is kept by one of the Necron dudes, and you've also got
AP.
Big Bad, Snaky Fulgrim lurking around. Which
3.
Grim has it?
3.
He will be
AP
coming
3.
back
3,
to
so
the
4.
battle
so
very,
be
very
4s.
soon.
Yeah, 2 of them, yeah.
2 of them, yeah.
That was a fail. So it's 1.
Mate,
Yep, one's hurt, one's
Just 1 damage.
I
just
don't know
1
about
damage.
the
Yeah.
sexist point.
Go on, 1 dude.
To the battle.
Nah, man.
Is what you
Not at this
fancy
point.
is.
Yeah, I'm getting
Do
to
the
worry
back
about Mikey.
Yeah, go for it.
He's got tentacles everywhere, don't he?
Maybe that's what does it for Mikey, is the tentacles.
Japanese
This. And
There's
then
definitely no marking.
Sure.
6.
Sean's not on now.
We'll get max shots on them, won't I?
Yep.
I'll get. Sod it, yeah. I'll go for
Into
them.
the bigger group.
Into the bigger unit.
Okay.
So 3s to hit. Strength 7. So
Yeah,
3s
the
again.
collector does have
4s
him
because
at
of
the
Black
moment,
Rain.
so he's
4s.
definitely hidden away.
2 AP3.
5 up in them.
3 damage each.
2 die.
But
Any preference?
all Primarchs have a way of making their way back out. So if he is
Those
a
two
true,
Are you planning on charging me?
if he has got the
I
ability
don't
of
know.
the Primarchs,
I thought that far
There is,
ahead.
they don't really
good
matter,
possibility
to be honest.
Fulgrim will
To
make
be
his
fair,
way
that's
out
not
that,
too.
that
It's
trap.
got the jaws, which could be interesting in combat, but yeah.
Good to see him.
So
I see my favourite Primarch in
Can't see
the
him.
Heresy is
he's been
Horus,
firing out with that.
but the
Sorry,
more
the dudes, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Horus
can see
actually
these
turns
ones,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
these.
chaos,
Um,
the more I
I'll
actually
fire
start
into
coming away
the-
from him and actually
Yeah.
Chaos
don't
dice.
like him.
Yep.
In fact, I
Atom
actually was a big
Legionnaires.
fan of
So I've got 6 bolters,
of
none within half range,
what's his name? I forgot his name.
and the cannon. So 6
I'm
bolter
getting
shots.
old. Oh God's sake! The next Primarch coming out.
Hang on.
Yes.
Just with
How can you forget his name?
Oh mate, it's like getting old. That's what it is. Yeah. So Angron was
Sorry.
one of my favourite
4
Primarchs
hits.
right at the beginning. But the more
2 wounds,
that
AP2.
Black Library
so
White
Technically
stories
AP1 'cause I'm
begin,
in cover.
they make him more sound like a real whiny
Good.
git.
Yep.
I don't like that. I just don't like the way they've gone with the
Cannon.
storyline with him. And it's just such a shame.
And then 3s to wound, and AP3, so put you on 5s. Yep. 4 5s. 1 guy.
Even Mortarion, they've made him his storyline a bit stupid as well.
Shooting done.
Comrade Kurz is cool. I
Yep.
love Comrade.
Charge
He
him.
knows exactly what's going on.
What CP you got?
Change power always.
None. Cool.
They changed it, did they?
Yeah, so he. there was a fight between him and Angron when Horus sent Purdy to go get Angron to.
So he's going to charge.
And he was saying that.
Yep.
Look at what
Actually
Chaos
wants it.
has done to him. How weak he's got. Transcending to a demon.
This, yeah, is going to charge.
He hated the.
Yeah, maybe you got to get your base around it.
Horus
So
because he didn't get the job he wanted. Dawn did.
Yeah.
5.
But he hated Chaos corruption. So what he would do to any of his sons,
Plenty,
and
mate.
even his sons
Plenty.
followed him,
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
Cool.
If there was a Chaos taint on them, say like a tentacle would appear out that way.
See what's yours.
They're not amazing, but they're something.
Exactly.
These guys.
To, Demon Hood, which in my opinion,
Is it enough?
They're enough. They're 1 inch
I was
away.
going to say.
I would cry if it wasn't.
So that's interesting what you say about that because I haven't actually seen any of the. I've not been up with the fluff on that side, so it'd be interesting to
You can't
see
interrupt,
if they
can you?
do bring
Can't
a
interrupt.
Primarch
You
out
must
for him,
run Ashley, not
what
go
that actually
first.
brings.
Oh yeah,
I'll go here
it'd be
first.
cool
Okay.
to see what
So-
they do with him, but in my opinion, it should never really happened. It should be like he's just upgraded his armor, cybernetics, and just got
So the normal guys.
bulkier, and just upgraded and upgraded.
Your +1 to your armor
That's what I
save
think
is
they
that
should
for
do.
shooting or?
Yeah, I totally agree on that.
It's a good question.
And how are we looking, lads?
I think it's for shooting, mate. Not in the punching.
If I can get, enough of these. If I can get 3 of these off, I'll take that banner down.
The whole on the line.
No, just in the target of an attack.
So that's without phase.
I think there's a good possibility of the line returning, but I
Nice.
want
So 4s.
I want Russ to come back in, but I want him to be
Yes.
Yep.
yeah,
4
and I want him to then
AP0.
to
How
resort
many?
then to
4
flip
AP0.
sides to chaos because his
Flaps.
brothers are not going to accept that.
I'm good.
Gonna see
Cool.
somebody that's
And
just
then
full by rage.
McFisty
Or better
Yep.
still, you have
Sticky
Sanguinius
staff.
come back as a vampire.
doesn't want to do anything.
Yeah. Okay, cool one.
Yep. AP1.
But for me,
Good.
they have to get the line. It's more
Damn
like
it.
They get that
Over
one.
here. Let's actually see what these jaws can
But I
do.
don't like the new Gilliman model. I prefer the Forge model one.
To me, the new
Is it-
Gilliman, there's just 2 on 8. He didn't really like massive ornamentation.
But he's not meant to be though. Gilliman would have been stuck in cryo.
That's where he belongs.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I totally agree with you on that. He's been stuck in cryo and he's been, let out. So he's never grown in stature. As I can imagine Vulcan when he does return, because he's not dead, that he's going to be, hopefully he'll have grown in size and hopefully he's got his marbles back.
I doubt that.
Vulcan lives.
So,
What's it? The jaws. The
5
jaws of
attacks.
death.
Strength user, AP1, 2 damage.
Okay.
So, slightly better than this dead heap of
Yep.
demon engine. 3s to hit,
Nice, just that one miss.
and these are black rune, aren't they?
Yep, -1 to wound.
So, 3s to 4s. 3, AP1,
4s.
2 damage.
1's on 1.
So, I've got 1 here.
Thank you. And then your character.
So,
Yeah, if they base it around the Forge model one for the line, I'll be happy. But I also want Purdy because they're my 2 favourite loyalist and Chaos.
I just can't see Forge World
Full attacks.
Games Workshop doing that, unfortunately.
One can dream.
One could dream,
Hitting on
but
2s.
if,
I hope they don't ruin him. If they ruin him, then I'm just going to be so upset.
I don't think it will.
3s
'Cause
to
like
wound,
Angron looks
because
like
he's
a.
strength 7.
Oh yeah,
Really
I
sick.
like what they're coming out with.
3,
I
AP1.
never used to like Necron. Yeah, I like the new Necron model. Just like the
So,
Sonic
D3.
King.
First one.
1. One,
Just
one
one
die.
just dies.
Yep.
Love that.
Mate, they've done a really,
I'll
they've
go
done
over
Uh,
a really
the.
good job
Yep.
with Baden.
I'm still waiting to paint it.
We'll go with the heavy chain axe first.
Yep.
On 4s.
He's done for me. He's
strength
I've had him
8.
painted and done. It looks really cool.
2s.
Damage.
My overhead light is magnetised to the top.
-4.
-4.
2 damage.
5 up in van. Yep. Take 2 damage.
2 damage, yeah.
Cool.
And then we will go with the tainted chain axe. So 3s. Just 1, minus 1, 2
Minus-
damage.
-1, 2 damage.
Another one dead.
Another one bites the dust, literally.
How many have got left in that unit?
2. Two to
So
kill.
there'd be
Oh, yeah, you've only done 2 guys, so you've got 2 guys left to go.
yeah. So this would be
Dust
Chainsaw
is seeping out.
for 1,
Yeah, I'm good.
and then just a normal dude. Who just 1, no AP, mate.
Yep, fine.
You'll have Drago coming out of the warp in a second. This is great warp dust, boys.
Just.
They don't get in, wouldn't they?
Oh, easy.
Around here. What was it?
Yeah.
5.
No, it's 1. Just 1. Yeah, 5.
3, 4, 5.
Kurz is 100% a scary character. Like the fact that he knows when he's going to die made him even more scarier.
3s, I'm guessing.
Kurz,
T4?
just absolute beast.
There you go.
There's no all as dust here. It's just normal
Yep.
hitting a guy in the face. An old guy in the face.
Little sneak peek there of
So,
Alex.
4 ups. 2,
How
4
dedicated
ups.
he is
Gone.
to get that perfect shot.
I didn't even need to finish that. Gone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a 9 over there.
Sorry, I completely messed up with the camera. You had a nice little side one of you. But you can see how dedicated you were, like getting that perfect shot in there.
It's all for you guys, the viewers.
Alex puts himself in pain.
Thinking he'll
So
go.
you can
There.
get that
Here we go,
perfect
here we
shot.
go, the 9, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I lost 2, did I?
The only thing I don't like about the drop-down camera, it's going to be full long before I start seeing my greys on top of it. No!
You hope it's only raised.
Ones, man, please.
Oh, you're not allowed these ones.
If it doesn't fit, you're not allowed.
I've
Yeah, that's
decided
it,
that if I
that's
do
it.
start going forward, I'm going to shave the whole lot off.
3s and
You're
5s.
going to get the upside down
Threes
head.
and fives.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah, that's very true actually, Sanguinius. Did he
Yeah,
know that?
foresight, yeah. Yeah,
How many we're looking at?
yeah, long
5.
foresight and a little bit,
3 and 2.
a little bit head, not too much, but enough to kind of
So
react
you-
to crises.
So you'd kind of think you'd like, look Dad, we're in trouble. Horus is coming, going to open
You
up.
don't get told everything. You get little snippets.
Yeah, even Conrad struggled against the lion in the duel. Because even though people were coming at him, the lion was taking him that way.
5 up. 2 damage each.
Yeah, very true.
2, 4, 6,
He
8,
didn't kill him.
10,
No,
12.
Assassin did that.
Bang on.
That's only because he let her.
Yep.
Bang on.
Or maybe Kurz played a trick.
So you got
Ouch.
another 3 for that character.
That'd go for
Yeah, maybe it was a
inches.
trick.
I'm pretty sure everything's closer that way than it is that way.
You gonna move
Badge is
these?
going to stay there.
Stay
mate.
Andy,
Don't care about
what
that one
did
bit.
you score at the end of that? Because this is going to be the big turning point. If you score big,
No.
we carry on. But
No.
if you didn't,
Game.
it is game.
We calling it.
unfortunately.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right, so what's the scores, guys? Let's go for the scores. What did you get in the end?
Didn't get anything on this one.
I still hold it.
So I've only got 6 on Warp Ritual. Warp
Mutate.
thingy, mutate even.
So no prisoners in the end.
So you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This will be the interesting one to see how much Andy did manage to take out.
So 38 wounds you done
3.
total.
For free.
3 points.
So I did quite a lot of damage. I'm happy with the damage. It's just scoring.
John, you got another assassinate this turn.
Another assassinate, yeah, for 3 points.
Yep.
Andy, did you manage to quite snag that objective off him?
Nope,
Not
I'm
quite,
double
no.
upset.
No, so you just get the 2 for holding a mid ground
Yep.
on primary.
Yep. Afraid so.
Look, good game. As you know, as we pre-warned right at the beginning, this was a fun, fluffy, It was a good game. It was a really good game. It would have been really cool to see more of those blood slaughters and seeing exactly how they've done.
No, it
And he
wouldn't.
did shut them down quite earlier on.
Shut them down super quick.
He did shut them down quite quickly, and I did actually think at one point, thinking, "Oh, Andy
not see anyone."
might have actually have this," and actually,
All day I thought Andy's going to have this.
It was, you know, it's the loss of the Armour of Contempt has been quite, I think, painful on this one. With my AP2 bolters irrelevant, I think I made quite a few mistakes. I mean, this was quite an experimental list with the 2 Forge Fiends and the 2 Contemptors. So it was interesting.
I don't think the Forge Fiends have a place.
But there's nowhere near enough damage coming out from
Yeah.
them.
No,
Point damage, they just don't have a place, unfortunately.
The plasma
The-
being only D3 instead of 3.
It's changed to.
If it's flat 3, it's a maybe.
See, I don't think it's. I
It's
think
still
point
not a
wise,
tough enough chassis. for
no,
it.
it's
yeah,
not good enough.
Flat 3
Yeah.
on that. So it's
It's a
strength
good enough
7,
gun, but
AP3, 3 damage. Well, AP minus 3, sorry.
I just don't think it's got.
it's not enough shots, is it?
No.
D3.
It's more
D3
of-
blast.
It's very spinny, isn't it?
he does
Yes.
have to
One way or the other.
stack 'em.
Yeah.
It's.
a big one.
I think Tony's right. Tony's right on that. Sorry, Corax. I think Corax is definitely right on that.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I want to test them out, see what they were like. Running 2 of them in a list and trying to keep more of a sort of gunline sort of list. Because I tend to try and throw units away too quickly by charging up the board.
You're aggressive.
As
You're an
opposed-
aggressive player with an aggressive list.
So I was trying to force myself to be a little bit more defensive tonight.
I just don't think with what you're running on the battlefield, I don't think you can afford to be that type of player. You've got to be a little bit more. I've
With
really
this
got-
mission,
Yep.
you had to come out of your deployment zone and take one of the corners and look at the centre.
Yep.
I think that was one of the major issues here. Was you had your one objective, fine.
Yep.
You needed a second somewhere.
Yes. Yeah.
I plonked 10 possessed there and point boys over
You
there.
let
didn't
you kind of let John take too much board control
Yeah.
too quickly. You had potentially with the Terminators, you could have done a little bit more with them.
I
Yeah.
think they were in a nowhere position, weren't they? They weren't. They
It-
went towards the middle objective, then kind of
Swayed that
moved
way a
away
bit,
from
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like-
It was. Yeah. It was. For me, it was this blocking the line of sight, and me thinking, well, if I can hold them here with the Demon Prince and the Blood Sorcerer, I've got a bit of a response,
But look,
whichever way I need to go.
taking the
But-
Demon Prince out was big. Like
Yes.
that helped you out in a
Massively,
really good way.
massively.
You know, that really did hurt John. Taking the 2 Blood Slaughterers out, that was good. But unfortunately, then having the Possessed then coming over,
Yeah.
that was kind of your downfall, letting them get to you. You kind of wanted them to try screen them out. Look, at the end of the day, it was all about having fun. And
Yes.
did you have fun?
I did. Yeah.
That's the main thing. That is the main thing. Is it April or March we're doing the charity event? Can you remember, Alex?
Nope. Can't
So
remember, but I
we've
think
got-
we got it on a calendar somewhere.
Yeah, so we've got a charity event coming up really, really soon. For the charity event, we're not going competitive. We want to do
So
a
30th of April, we've got a charity event being ran by Kyle. Kyle and Julia are running a charity event for us.
Yep, and we want to run that as a fun, fluffy.
Super fun. It's some kind of, I think it was raffle for CP or something, or it's pay for CP maybe.
We got to work that
We've got
out.
to work the
We've
details
got to
out.
work that out. How we want to look at it. But the idea is we want to try raise money for.
He's running it for Mind, I believe.
Yeah,
Mind.
running it for mine. So it's for a really good cause. But we just want to make sure that when we run that event, we want to make sure that it is all about fun, fluff.
Yeah.
We don't want someone to turn up with the most cheesiest, beadiest list.
This isn't a tournament, guys.
It's not a tournament. If you think you're going to win the event by bringing the most cheesiest thing, you're going to be disappointed. I want you to come and bring something off the shelf that you wouldn't normally bring. I want you to look up on your shelf and go, oh, I haven't played that for a while. That'd be really cool.
What's the unit nobody's seen? What's this going to...
Oh,
You
I
know
think
that
what would be really
character
cool?
you paint up that you've never seen the light of day? That guy.
Do you remember how when you used to go to Games Workshop,
5s.
their events, they always used to like have, if you write a storyline,
Yeah.
that would be really cool. That would be really, really, really cool.
Are we thinking about boarding action? It's the new incursion
broken,
level ship fighting. I think we can have a look at it.
He's broken.
I don't think. I think it's I don't know if anyone's bought the narrative pack yet, but we can definitely get it on.
We can have a look, we can definitely have a look at it and have a little play with it. I think that'd be. I think what we need to do is have a look at it first.
Yeah.
See how that looks on the channel, how we can make that engaging and fun. We've got some specialist games lined up very soon.
Yep.
When's our first one? Do we know yet?
I think end of the month. I think would be when we're trying to get a specialist game on.
So with the specialist ones, we're going to be looking at
Blood Bowl. Going to try do Necromunda, but that's more difficult getting the angles for the camera.
So I've got some ideas with Necromunda. I think we can do Necromunda really, really well.
Yeah.
But it's how we get the cameras. We've got to get the cameras in the right position to pull that
I
off.
think we've got Jim going to try and do some Titanicus here as well.
Yeah, that would be really cool as well on that if we can do that.
Studio.
Yeah,
Nice.
that'd be really cool. But hey, look, big things to come. We're working hard to try and improve what we're doing. Please drop some comments down below if you see something that you would like us to see us cover. Please drop some comments. Anyway, I've been your host Darren, joined by Alex, and of course, not forget the boys in the back.
Yay.
See you later.
See you
And
later.
of course, let's not forget about Comrade Kurz. Comrade Kurz.
Eat that
He took that. He took that. Anyway, we're going to log off and say goodnight. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully you can join us again next Thursday night from 7 o'clock. Next week, we're going to be going with a little bit more of a stronger competitive feel. We've got Preacher coming in. He's going to be bringing his Marines. Who's Preacher going to be facing off?
I think it was Ben.
Ben, yeah, that's it. Yeah. So we got Ben Pritchard coming over with his Tau versus Marine. So that's going to be a really good matchup. Anyway, we're going to talk no more. We're going to leave you be. Have a safe journey home.
Yeah.
That's you. Have a safe journey home. You guys have a good night, and we'll catch you all soon.
See you guys.